Yeah, Ted is yelling at me. Kwoo's here, by the way. Um, she should. What? There I am. I mean, I didn't really have another category to throw this in. Why am I getting a phone call right now? Ah!
I don't know, he got a phone call. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Why'd you have to throw that at me? I'm the one that's here. What the heck? I gotta refund that. I wasn't paying enough attention. That might honestly be on my phone. Oh, I totally spelled that wrong. I'm gonna let him take the fall for that, though.
How do I handle what?
I got push me. Stop doing that. You gotta redeem points back.
Yeah. Let's put all those back. All right, your points are back. I apologize. Oh, we didn't turn off the background music either. So for dinner I ordered pizza. What? What? Oh, fuck! Wait, who's a bimbo?
You're a bimbo.
I'm a... Look. Oh, fuck.
I'm assuming they were talking about you.
Look, I will pull out a bimbo model. If that's what's necessary here. In any case, I wanted to watch the keynote, because I've tried to avoid it as much as I possibly can today, but people have been shooting me messages trying to spoil me at every turn. I did see one slide so far that I'm very excited for. I just still having your intro. Damn it, Lord. Are they immediately starting with the trailer?
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon
My
be in
voice
sight.
audio sucks.
Enjoying yourself?
Voice audio sucks.
Enjoying yourself?
Huh. Well, fuck.
Enjoying yourself?
Well, you're right. It does seem a little off. But let's try this. It does seem a little off. But let's try this. It does seem a little off. But let's try this. It does seem a little off. But let's try this. Second thought. All right, how about now? Can we hear me well? Second thought. All right, how about now? Can we hear me well? Second thought. All right, how about now? Can we hear me well? Ah, I see we have the echo because I played the audio. Ah, I see we have the echo because I played the audio. Ah, I see we have the echo because I played. I think that's a little better. We're gonna go back. Go back. Yeah, there we go. Try this again. Try to watch the trailer.
Ah, blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities.
That might just be me being quiet. I can try to be
I
louder
dare say
for
our
you.
destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Might you have a moment to speak further?
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tural.
Warriors of Light, please welcome to the stage the producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, Naoki Yoshida.
Their audio doesn't. Oh, well, we do get to go to the New World. Nice. The audio from the recording seems a little blown out, but that's alright. We're going to the New World. I think I am guessing that we're getting a Buccaneer class because we have the Warrior of Light, where I assume like Buccaneer look, and then he was also using just one sword by itself with no shield.
My name is Naoki
And it wasn't a
Yoshida,
samurai
producer
sword.
and director, Final Fantasy
The
XIV.
DPS classes. It's the actual
さあ
important
じゃあ
parts.
早速ケイトさん
Corsair?
呼びましょう。ケイトさん
That's just the lame way of saying. Same difference. But yeah, Corsair.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kate Swinar, English Localization Lead of Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm here to tell you what Yoshi P is saying.
本当に久しぶりのこうやってね皆さんと一緒にやれるファンフェスティバル帰ってきました。とにかく嬉しいです。
It's been a really long time since we've been able to see all of you in person, and I'm so happy to be here with everyone.
さっきトレーラー見ていただいたんでここからいよいよ基調講演始めていこうと思うんですがその前に一つ
So now that you've seen the trailer, I'd like to get started on the keynote, except before that, we do have one thing we need to take care of.
最近ですね我々スクエ
All
ア
right,
エニ
while
ッ
they
ク
were
ス
talking, I went and
の
grabbed
社長
pizza.
CEO が交代しました、
You see, recently, Square Enix had a change of CEO.
その CEO なんと皆さんと同じ光の戦士です
Collab?
And that new CEO is also a warrior of light, just like you.
ぜひですね皆さんに向かってご挨拶をしたいということなので、呼んでみようと思います
We'd really like to have him say hi to you all, so we're going to call him out.
スクエアエニックス CEO 高橋桐生
Oh, their hip young new CEO.
じゃあセンターでちょっと光の戦士の皆さんにね配信を見てる方もたくさんいると思うのでぜひご挨拶していただこうと思います
So if you could stand in the middle right here so that everyone on the stream can see you as well, and please give us a few words for our warriors of light.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to meet all of you, warriors of light, here in Vegas. So, what do you think of a new trailer? Did you like it? I wanted to feel exactly what you are feeling right now. So, believe it or not, I decided to hold back and not see it for myself until today's FanFest.
I'm going to interpret Kiryu-san's message in Japanese for those watching the stream in Japanese. 今回のトレーラーをこの場で体感したかったので、今日この場で見るまで、トレーラーを見るのを我慢していました。
In fact, as part of my daily routine lately,
That's
I've been
gotta be a little
watching
interesting doing a
all
backwards
their trailers
translation.
whenever
Even
I
Japanese
needed a
translation is
boost
bad.
of energy.
なので日々のルーティンの中で自分の気持ちを上げたいときに、14の過去のトレーラーを見て
Alright.
テンションを上げてい
I'm
ま
gonna
し
be
た。
honest with me. Much longer does the
That
CEO
boost
go on?
is nothing
Because
compared
I know
to
he's
the
just hyping up
excitement
for sale.
of experiencing the newest one here in Vegas with all of you, warriors of light.
ですがそのテンションはもうここにいる皆さんと一緒に体感するのに比べたらもう本当に比べ物にならないです。ありがとうございます。
To get a glimpse of this new side of Final Fantasy XIV, to imagine all the new world that await us in these new lands, the anticipation is almost too much for me to handle.
この14の世界のこれから体験する冒険を想像してみるだけで、気持ちが抑えられません。
And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. Are you excited too?
皆さんも同じ気分ですよね。
I hope you have a wonderful time at today's FanFest. But never forget that even after it ends, we are still connected through the world of Final Fantasy XIV.
皆さんがファンフェスを楽しんでくださることを願っています。ですが、ファンフェスが終わっても私たちは14という世界でつながっています。そのことをぜひ忘れないでください。
And that world continues to grow and expand. So
Well, that's what I was saying. Tell me how much
we
longer he goes on.
continue to pray and enjoy it together.
Through ARR, and then all the way to Endwalker.
God dang
I'm
it.
so
See, now I
glad
skipped
you
too much.
did.
Part
いきたいと思います。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
And I do intend to continue until I die, or perhaps even afterwards. So please stay with us.
ちょっと基調講演に先立ってですね、皆さんにお礼を言わせてください。
And also, before I start the keynote, just let me give you a quick thank you.
改めてですね、旧ファイナルファンタジー14から、そして新生14、行月のフィナーレまで、本当に皆さん、長い長い旅路を我々と一緒に歩んでくださって、本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much for taking this long, long journey with us from Final Fantasy 1.0 through ARR and then all the way to Endwalker. I'm so glad you did.
All right, getting the crowd pleasantries out of the
よう
way.
やく帰ってこれた物理開催のファンフェスティバルで拡張パッケージ黄金のレガシードーントレイルを皆さんに発表できて本当にほっとしてます。
It's such a relief, frankly, to finally be able to share Dawn Trail with you guys in this live venue with all of us together.
本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
では、ファンフェスティバルの開幕、僕の基調講演からいよいよスタート
I'm gonna be
し
honest,
ていこうと思います。
Yoshi
どう
kinda
ぞ
looks like he
よろ
needs
し
a
くお願いしま
vacation.
す。
And with that, we will finally begin
He looks a little tired.
FanFest with my keynote.
では先ほどお話ししました、発表したドーントレイルですが、天野先生書き下ろしの新たなロゴ、テーマカラーはゴールドになってます。
So as you saw in the trailer, we have this wonderful new logo designed by Yoshitaka Amano. And our theme color this time, as in the Japanese title of Gilded Legacy, our theme color is gold.
そしてですね、発売予定は2024年、来年の夏、お届けしたいと思います。
I'm gonna be honest, the
And as
logo
for
is
that release
definitely a
date,
stark
this
contrast
will
from
be coming in
Endwalker's.
summer of 2024.
まあ、
Summer next year, got it.
夏の
Oh, here to
でき
stay.
るだけ早い時期に出したいなとは思うんですけど、まあ夏ちょっとね、広めに覚えておいてもらえると助かります。
Truly, I really want to get this out as early in summer as possible, but please, for now, just remember summer generally, just in case.
では、簡単にですね、今お話しできるストーリーについて軽く触れていきたいと思います。
So now, to the degree that I can, I'll tell you a little bit about the story.
今回皆さん光の戦士にお届けするのは英雄への最高の夏休みと冒険です。
So what we want to bring to all of you warriors of light is the very best summer vacation a hero could possibly have.
まあちょっとね、
I see, we're on the
エンドウォ
summer
ーカーからの
vacation
こう落差が激しいんで
I realize this is like a sudden change from the feeling of
Turn
Endwalker.
off the overlay.
皆さんね、
Here,
惑星ハイディンだけじゃなくて、
people.
ね、宇宙まで救ってくれたわけじゃないですか。だから皆さんにそろそろ休暇をお渡ししたいなと思ってます。
Off
But
that.
I mean, you did save not only all of Heidelin, but kind of the whole universe. So we thought maybe we'd give you just a little break.
And we'll throw you guys in like that.
その
Okay.
新たなる
How you
冒
can
険
pop it.
そしてそのバカンスの目的地は新大陸と呼ばれているトラル大陸になります。
So the site of this vacation and a brand new adventure will be what you know as the New World, what we know as Tural.
光の戦士である皆さんはとある人物の来訪を受けます。
You Warriors of Light will be receiving a very special guest.
そしてそこで依頼されるのは新たなその新大陸の王を決める継承の儀というものへの助力です。
And that person will request your help in Tural's right of succession.
そのレースの目的が幻の黄金鏡というものが絡んでいると聞いた冒険者は一路この新大陸を目指すことになります。
Of course, as an adventurer, when you hear that this contest will somehow involve the legendary City of Gold, you will make your way to Tural.
あ、ごめん。
Yeah, yeah.
おなじみのメンバーもちろん勢ぞろいするんですが、
Of course, all of the team members you know and love will be there.
今回そこで繰り広げられるのはなんと暁を二分してのそれぞれの王位継承レースになります。
Except, you might find that this contest divides the Scions into two opposing groups.
さ
I mean, we
あ
already
誰
know which
が
group's gonna
味
win.
方で誰
Whoever
が
got the Warrior
ライバ
of
ルチー
Light.
ムになるのかぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
Please look forward to finding out who will be your allies and who will be your rivals.
さあちょっと聞いてみようかな。誰が仲間がいいですか？
Who's the smartest?
あ、いやストーラが仲間が
All
いい。
right. For
そうか
smart,
な。
we either need
Yustola?
Yustola or Urianger on our team. I'd rather have Alize out of the twins.
そういえば
Um,
そういえばグラ
personally,
ハ
I'd take the
タコス
Skinian
食べてた。
over
Yeah, Graha was
I'm
eating a
great,
taco,
but-
wasn't he?
Graha! That man's a grab
で
bag.
は続いてこの
He'd wanna be on our team no matter what.
黄金のレガシーの拡張テーマお話ししていこうと思います。
Let me just touch on the theme of Dawn Trail a bit.
7.0 拡張のテーマはですね、ファイナルファンタジー14全体も含めた新たな冒険、その始まりになります。
So this is the beginning of a new journey for Final Fantasy XIV as a whole, and that is our theme, will be the journey of discovery that you will be on.
これまで Q14 から続いてきた行月のフィナーレまで描いたハイデリン・ゾディアーク編が完結しました。
As you know, the arc that we've been on from 1.0 through Endwalker about Hydaelyn and Zodiac has concluded.
その歩みから続く新しい新章のスタートだと思っていただいて構いません。
So you can think of this as our first step into a new story for Final Fantasy XIV.
All right, I'm ready for it. Ready for this.
もちろん今回 7.0 だけでもストーリーもしっかり RPG1 本分の濃厚な体験をお届けしていきます。
Of course, just within 7.0 itself, we do plan to give you a story and experience worthy of a full RPG package title.
そのきっかけとなるさっきご紹介したその王位継承レースとは一体何なのか、どんなレースなのか。
Three,
So
challenge.
the impetus for this new story,
Volume is
this
whack.
contest for the throne.
Challenge.
What will that entail exactly?
Volume is whack.
Contest
そ
for
し
the
て
throne.
新大陸トラルとはどんなエリア、どんな冒険が待っているのか。
And what sort of places and adventures are waiting in Tural?
そして黄金鏡、謎のキーワードですね。一体どんなものなのか。
And of course, we have these mysterious references to the City of Gold. What is it really?
もちろんこれまで同様に皆さんに驚いてもらえる仕掛けもたくさんご用意してますので、ぜひご期待ください。
Bro, we could
Of course, as we always do, we have a bunch of surprises prepared for you, so feel free
Look,
to keep your expectations high.
Look, we can't say that they're Chocobo tacos yet. We just know they're tacos.
長い間ですね、光の戦士をやってくださってる皆さんがファイナルファンタジー14チームが単なる夏休みをプレゼントするとは思ってないと思うんですよね。
Of course, our longtime warriors of light wouldn't believe us if we said that the development team was just going to give you a summer vacation, right?
もちろんどんな冒険になるのかぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
So please look forward to finding out what this adventure has in store for you.
さあでは続いて新大陸トラルをちょっと見ていこうかと思います。
All right, so moving on,
I'm
I'd like
hoping
to
I
talk a little bit
boosted it
about
up
the
to
new
the right
world, also
amount.
known as Toral.
ここから新たな冒険の舞台となるそのトラルについて今お話しできる情報を、ここからしばらくまとめてお話ししていきます。
So for now, I've put together the information that I can share
Oh,
about this
I
site
think
of
I
our
figured
upcoming
out why
adventure.
my audio was so low.
まずこれまで見てきた
Haywoo turned my
エオ
mic
ルゼア全図が
sideways.
更新されています。
So here is the
Yeah, you
map
did.
That we are used to, centered around Eorzea, and it has been updated.
これまで皆さんの冒険の舞台だったのは
It's fault.
エオルゼアのあるアルデナード小大陸
Of course, the site of our adventures thus far have included Aldenard, which has
Directional
Eorzea,
mic, and I'm speaking
そし
into
て
it
ガレマール
sideways
帝国があっ
like
た
a
ユーサバード
madman.
大陸
and where Garlemald is located, Ilzabard.
そして東方東の国やドマがあるオサード小大陸を
Like
含め
getting
た
free throws.
三大州
Look,
ま
it's
で
because
でし
I
た。
didn't react to
And
the
of
last
course,
one
the
because I
far
was trying to
eastern
fix
Othard with
something.
Higashi and Doma, the three great continents thus far.
今回
I like that they added some
皆さんには
blue to the map. Much more
西
colorful.
へ行っていただきます。
This time, however, we will be taking you far west.
今回ドーントレイルの冒険により活動地域は海を越えた西方に広がっていきます。
This new area that we'll be exploring in Dawn Trail will be across the western seas.
というわけで皆さんが活躍すればするほど
We're going to
世界地図
Brazil.
が更新されていくのがファイナルファンタジー14でございます。
Of course, the more we develop, the bigger the map gets. So let's go.
ではここまで全体像触れてきたのでいよいよ中身を見ていこうと思います。
All right, so that was a general outline. So let's look a little more closely about the details.
今回の基調講演ちょっとまだね、開発中期初期ぐらいの間ぐらいなので動画は出ないんですがアートとかスクリーンショットなどでさまざまなポイントをご紹介していこうと思います。
Because we are still in the middle of development, we don't have videos for you today, but I will show you some concept art and screenshots to go along with my talk.
では冒険の舞台に関わるところから始めていきます。
Okay, let's start with some places we'll see on our adventure.
皆さんにプレイヤータウンご紹介しようと思います。
All
Okay,
right, that
first, our
new
new
big hub
major hub
city.
city.
I assume this is
これま
that
でイシュガルド、
place they were
クガ
showing
ネ、
throughout the
クリスタリ
trailer.
ウム、オールドシャーレ
Main
ア
city where we
ン
got
と増えてき
tacos.
ました。このドーントレイルでどうなるか。
All right, so in our expansions thus far, we've increased these major cities. We started with Ishgard, we went to Kugane, the Crystarium, and Old Charlian. So where are we going this time?
こちらトラル大陸ヨカトラルと呼ばれる地域にあるトライオラというのが新たなプレイヤータウンとなります。
So our new major city is located in an area of Tural called Yok Tural, and it is called Tuliolal.
こちらそのアートワークなんですが天野先生のねロゴでもこの姿描かれてますね。
As you can see in this artwork, this is the silhouette that you've seen in Amano's logo for us.
これまでのタウン以上に異文化多民族という特徴があります。
This, more than the cities that you're used to, has an emphasis on diversity.
ではアートワークとスクリーンショットを使って街の様子少し見ていきましょう。
So let's take a look at some
It's gonna be
screenshots
big
of
fat
what the
tacos.
town actually looks like.
That would be hilarious if they call them big fat tacos.
これまでのタウンに比べると近代的というよりは自然との調和
Raise up.
それを重んじる多民族のイメージが強いです。
Okay, so unlike some other places we've been to, this place is not very industrialized because it is inhabited by myriad peoples who prioritize living with nature.
相当の2つの頭があるマムージャであるグルージャジャという非常に強く聡明な王によって統治されています。
It is currently ruled by a two-headed Mamulja named Gulul Jaja, who is known for being both strong and wise.
今回ですね 7.0 かなり 新しいキャラクターどんどん登場してきます。
Alright,
鍵を握る
currently
一人なので
ruled,
ぜ
but
ひ
aren't
覚え
we
て
in
お
a
いてくだ
trial
さい。
to pick the next
So this is
ruler?
just one of them, but we will be introducing many characters in 7.0.
彼が座るこの玉座、この玉座に次に誰が座ることになるかというのを決めるのが王位継承レースということになります。
So the contest we've been talking about is actually the contest for
The
the
island
throne
ruler
upon which he
click it
currently
now.
sits and deciding who will succeed
We
him.
accidentally win whatever the trial is.
さてもちろんプレイヤータウン実はここだけじゃないです。非常に美しく一風変わった都市っていうのもあるんですが、ちょっとネタバレが強すぎるので今回はまだシークレットにさせてください。
Of course, this is not the only major city that you will visit. There's others, and we will have some very beautiful and quite unique vistas to show you in the future, but that would be spoilers,
Your
so
own
not now.
kingdom and RS.
じゃあスクリーンショットいきましょう。
Remember that.
All right, to the
I'm not
screenshots.
sure about that.
こちらトライアラの港になってます。グラフィックスアップデートの効果もあってですね、かなりオブジェクト数も、増加できて影の濃淡っていうのもうまく出せてるんじゃないかなと思います。
So this is Tuliolo's harbor, and as you can see, there's been some positive effects from the new graphics update, including more objects placed around than you would usually have, and a lot better shadows.
もう一枚いきましょう。
Here's another.
I like that everything doesn't look faded into
日
the
中の
darkness.
港から少し奥へ進んだあたりですね、マーケットが立ち並んでます。
Wish they
So
would have
this is a
dropped
little bit
PS4
further
support.
into town from the harbor, and this is the
I'm
marketplace.
どんな
surprised
商
they
品がね
didn't
取
now
引
that
さ
you
れている
said
の
that.
か、どんな民族が往来しているのか、
I
ちょっと
thought
気
they
に
were
なりま
going
すね。
to.
All right, so what sort of people come here, and what do they trade for? I bet you want to know.
I think the textures on the characters are going to be the
そして3枚
thing
目、
we noticed the
こちら
most.
最後は夜のトライオラになってます。
And our third
Especially
screenshot,
hair
this is a picture
texture.
of Tuliolo at night.
まあかなり自然が多くてですね、異国へ来た感じというのを強く、
This boy just
強
not
調して
getting
ます。
update.
As you can see, there's a lot of interesting
Well, that's sad
nature,
with
and the
PS4.
overall vibe is definitely different from any of the countries we've visited before.
Also,
まあ
you know,
光の戦士たちの
it's
夏
going to be
休み
slow
と
as
いうの
shit.
がテーマな
The
ので、
PS4 is so
この
slow to
ト
load
ラ
off
ル
of
大
that
陸
hard
泳げ
drive.
るところもたくさんあり
Even
ま
if
す
you
の
swap
で、
it out
街の
for
中は
a
ねちょっと泳
solid
げないで
state
すけ
drive,
ど、
it's still
水着を
slow.
ぜひお忘れなく、新大陸へ向かってください。
It's quite suitable for summer vacation, as we've said. And though you cannot swim in the city itself, there are loads of places in Tyrol that you can swim, so maybe bring your bathing suit.
まあちょっと月がね綺麗に浮かんでるんですけど、あの月ちょっとねまだ位置を調整してるんで、実際のタイミングであの場所に浮いてるかどうかはまだわ
Did
かんな
they
いです。
announce new PC
The moon is
specs?
looking really great in this
New
screenshot, but I
Limsa.
do have to mention that we haven't actually decided where the buildings are going to be replaced in respect to the moon yet, so it might look kind of different from this at the end.
じゃあ続いて、タウンの紹介したので、
Huh.
新しいフィールド行きましょ
I wonder
Okay,
what
so
they
let's
are.
move on to some field areas.
う。ここからはですね、この新しい冒険の舞台となる新大陸トラル、そのフィールド見ていこうと思います。
And these are, of course, located all in the New World,
Better
Tyrol.
upgrade that PC.
こちらもアートワークとスクリーンショットでご紹介していきます。
Again, we will just be using artwork and screenshots to show you what we
I
have.
don't think I need to upgrade much. Probably
まずはこ
just
ちら。
the graphics card.
ヨカトラル地方の
2070
オル
is
コパチャ
getting
と呼ば
getting
れ
long in the
る、地
tooth.
域をご紹介します。
All right, so this is also located in Yokteral, and it is called Urkopacha.
このヨカトラルの山岳地帯、これがオルコパチャになります。
So this is a very mountainous region of Yokteral.
ヨカトラルの中でも最も小柄な民族と、最も大柄な、民の集落が、点在してます。
And in these mountains
sound
are
very
settlements belonging to
Well,
Tyrol's
I mean, if
both
we're basing it in
largest
South America,
and
yeah, I
smallest
see
races.
Peruvian being thrown in there.
かつてこの土地、巨人種族が支配する国の中心地であったんですが、
Peruvian
今は
names.
その遺跡が残るのみになってしまっています。
So this whole area was once the center of an empire ruled by the gigantic race, but of course that empire now only exists in the form of ruins.
まあ、かなりね自然があふれていて、そこに住まう人たちとうまくね融合しているイメージになってます。
There's also plenty of nature that everyone is taking advantage of and living harmoniously with.
ではスクリーンショットいきましょ
Screenshots.
う。こちらオルコパチャのとある集落です。
So this is a settlement in Urkopacha.
円形に山々が見えるんですが、この辺りの空気感の表現というのも今回かなり工夫してます。
You may notice that the atmosphere, that you can sort of see some stuff in the air around the mountains. We worked pretty hard to make that look good.
それから影の入り方とかね、その陰影にもぜひ注目してもらえると嬉しいで
That's a
す。
pretty neat
And if
looking
you could also
aetheryte.
turn your attention to the shadows and how well those are looking these days.
続いて
Nice little
同じ集落の正面図からの、スクリーンショットです。やっぱりねちょっと異文化の雰囲気よく出てますね。
So this is the same settlement from above, and you can definitely tell that it is home to a unique culture.
特にこの辺りの植物左下の辺りは、まあ、今回のねグラフィックスアップデートで今までこういう植物作れなかったんで、いろいろね、世界観を広げるための工夫が
I'm
できる
hoping
よう
they
にな
have
りました。
more voice acting in
And
this
just
next
really adding to the
expansion.
ambiance, we have these plants in the corner. We weren't able to make this kind of plants with the old graphics, so we're pretty excited to be able to add these features.
グラフィックスアップデートは後でお知らせしますね。
I will tell you more about the graphics update later.
そして3枚目、
Metro America
こちら雰囲
Yeah,
気、それから質感にもぜ
That's
ひご注
clearly
目
the
ください。
inspiration here.
Yes, so here's a third screenshot of the same place, and as you can see there's like a generally nice vibe here, and please take note of the quality of the textures.
まあテクスチャーにね解像度も上がりましたね。
Look at those buildings. Look at them. Look at them.
I feel like someone has the sharpness
い
just
や
a
ー今は
tad
ね
too high
日
on
本
these
もそれからラスベガ
pictures.
スもめちゃくちゃ暑いので、この高知のちょっと涼しい感じ羨ましいです。
Yeah, so both Japan and Las Vegas are super hot at the moment, so I'm really jealous of whoever lives here because it looks nice and cool.
暑いな。
Oh my god, I'm so hot.
じゃあもうちょっと奥見ていきましょう。
All right, let's go a little further into the continent.
今回こちらヤクテル樹海という場所ですが、まあ、14ねいろんな森を描いてきましたが、今回もかなり独創的です。
Okay, so this is an area called Yaktael, and you know we have a lot of forests in game, but this is a very unique one.
このさっきご紹介したトライオラから気球に乗ってこのエリアへ到達することになります。
So from Tuliolol, where we were earlier, you can take a dirigible over here to Yaktael.
ここはですね高レベル帯と低レベル帯2つのエリアに分かれています。
It's actually divided into a high-level area and a low-level area.
上層と下層でかなり
Yeah, they have a
雰囲気が
tendency of doing
異なりますので、ちょっとね期待しておいていただきたいです。
And between those areas, there's definitely a very different vibe for each, so look forward to finding out what that looks like.
あとは今テキストにもありますが、こちら天然の井戸とかセノーテと呼ばれる、泉なども非常に特徴的になってます。
And you can see, as we've written on the slide, but one of the primary characteristics of this place is it has underground wells and springs and cenotes.
ではスクリーンショット見ていきまし
Do
ょう。
we get to swim in
Let's take a look
between
at some
places?
screenshots.
Because that'd be kind of neat.
こちらも
They had that
夕暮れ
mechanic like one
もうね
time
本当ね
in
もう嬉しくてみんな自然ばっかり作ってる。
Genchi?
Right,
But
so
I
this
feel like
is
they could have
at
used
sunset,
it more.
and look, we were all so happy
Underwater
about the
tunnels for
plants
us
that
to
we took
travel
so many
through.
nature screenshots.
ありがとうございます。まあなかなかねこの森の密度っていうのもこれまで出せなかったので楽しみにしていてください。
We've never been able to
content?
create such like a dense foliage in a forest before, so we're really excited for that.
こちらですね今回食文化というものをかなり作り込んできてます。
So yeah, we've done a lot to put all of those different varieties in there.
Can't wait to do the Road to El Dorado
こち
movie
らは上
reference.
空から見たさっきのね集落エリアの雰囲気です。
And this is that same settlement we just saw, but from
I have
the
a feeling it's not going to go
sky.
down quite the same, but
まあ、円形
yeah,
は
yeah, I get
深
ya.
い霧に覆われていたり、
I don't think they'll
霧
consider
と
us
夜ね、
gods.
気候によって雰囲気が違って見えるはずです。
As you can see, we've got some fog, and the scenery changes quite a bit between day and nighttime.
ではここで、このトラル大陸に住まう新たな部族についてちょっと紹介させてください。
Okay, so now let's talk about one of the peoples that lives in Tural.
これまでね、皆さんたくさんの部族に出会ってきたかと思います。
We sure have met many tribes so far.
I think it's going to take me some more time before I get away from saying peace
Why does
tribes
the Namazu get to be in front?
instead of just allied tribes.
もちろんドントレイルでも新たな部族との出会いたくさんあります。その一つを、今回ご紹介します。
So of course you will meet many, many peoples in Dawn Trail, but we'll just talk about one of them today.
So he's going to be peace tribes to you?
こちら。
I get that.
名前をペルペル族と言います。 FF シリーズに詳しい方はあれって思ったかもしれません。
So these are the Pelu Pelu. If you're familiar with older Final Fantasy titles, they may be familiar to you.
ではちょっとだけ特徴をご紹介しましょ
All right, so
Yep,
let me
yep,
tell you about
time.
a few of their distinct characteristics.
う。オルコパチャに住まう、小柄な民族になってます。
So these are the diminutive people that we mentioned who live in Urkopacha.
で非常にね、この特徴的な仮面というのも、一つ大きな、特徴ですね。
They also wear these very unique masks.
そして非常に商売が得意なので、プレイヤーの皆さんね、もしかしたらいろんなものを売りつけようとされるかもしれません。
They're also extremely skilled at trade, so they will probably try to sell you something.
FF10 vibes. I've
そして
gotten messages about
ごめんなさい、
it
戻し
being. There was one someone trying to spoil me earlier. Was they were like new expansion FF10, and I was like, yeah! Swipe away the message.
More? Yes.
I don't want to read this yet.
さまざまな飲み物を、作る部族です。
Yes, and they're well known for their beverage
Who
making.
did this?
どんな活躍をしてくれるの
A friend of
か、
mine
そしてメインストーリーに絡んでくるのか、楽しみに
He,
想像してみてください。
Trying to spoil me.
Yeah, so for now, you'll have to just imagine for yourself what kind
For
of
all
role
them
they
to
might
go,
play in the
yup,
main
yup.
story and
The
our
one
adventure
who-
overall.
Who speaks like that?
というわけで簡単ではありますが、冒険の舞台であるトラル大陸、その一部ご紹介しました。
Okay, so though that was very brief, that is a short introduction to Tural.
まあ、明かせないね、秘密もまだまだたくさんあるんですが、すいません、フィールドなどの紹介は今
All
回
right.
ここまでと
Tell
させ
me
て
that
く
at
だ
least
さい。
give us a trailer
Okay,
for the
so of
female
course we still
Hrothgar.
have many secrets that we have
They
not yet
can't have
shared.
been hiding it
So
forever.
please wait for future announcements of more areas and such.
では続いて 7.0 全体の概要についてお伝えしていきたいと思います。
Okay, now I would like to give an overview of all of our 7.0 content.
I swear to God, if he puts off
まあ
the
全
female
体像をね、
Hrothgar
最初の
again,
ファンフェ
I'm
スな
gonna
ど
be
で
very
お伝えす
disappointed.
るということで、各項目どんどん進めていきたいと思います。
All right, we've got a lot to show because we always go over all of it, so let's just zoom on through here.
まず最初、レベルキャップの解
That's
放
a
です。
London thing. Gonna...
Of course,
Going
your
by the
level cap
pastimes?
increase.
Ah,
ついにレ
getting to
ベ
level
ルが3桁に
100.
なりました。
We've reached the triple digits.
いやーでもこれもやっぱり長くね続けてこれないとここまで来ないので本当に皆さんのおかげです。ありがとうございます。
Of course, if we hadn't been making the game for so long, we never would have gotten this far, so thanks to all of you.
It is some pretty interesting
も
jobs
ちろんで
here.
すね、すべてのジョブ
Scholar's a little
に新しいアクシ
disappointing
ョン
there.
追加させていただきます。
Paladin,
Of course, we
it's
will
like
also
a
be adding new
gussied up
skills for
version
all
of the
jobs.
original.
もちろんクラフターもギャザラーもレベル100になります。
And of course, Crafter and Gatherer will also increase their level cap to 100.
さあレベルキャップが 上がるということは
Scholar is always disappointing. I meant
こちらもあるは
scholar.
ず。
Yeah, you're right. I
Of
got
course,
the
when you
wrong
increase the
job.
level
I'm
cap,
an
we
idiot.
also
Scholar is
need.
a disappointment.
新たなジョブを追加させていただきます。
We will be adding new jobs.
で、今回もですね、2つジョブ足します。
You know, I honestly really
As before,
thought
there
they
will
might
again
switch
be
to just
two.
adding one job. That way they
Two
didn't have to
jobs.
balance as much.
ちょっと待って
Alright,
よ
I'll take two
あ
new
のね、ごめん
jobs.
ごめん。今日は何のジョブかはまだ言え
So
ま
we've
せん。
got
I'm
Corsair.
really
What's the
sorry,
other
but I
one they're
can't tell you
adding?
what jobs they are today.
It's my tax collector job.
ちょっと聞いてみようかな。
All
何
right,
のジョ
all
ブ
right,
が
let's
いいです
ask.
か？
What jobs do you want?
Think one more aiming job.
なんかね、すごい声が大きくてね、何言ってるかちょっと聞こえないわ。
It's really hard to hear. なんかこの辺になんかブリッツポールすごく欲しい
こっちにも聞
人がいる。
いてみるか。おうちょっと待って。今回じゃあね、ロールだけお知らせします。ロールだけ。
Okay, that was very loud. Let me just tell you the roles.
今回
Ninja
実装する
gonna
のは
share gear with a new
2
job.
つのジョブとも DPS です。
Both jobs will be DPS.
メレー DPS と
One melee DPS,
Alright,
キャ
that
スターを
starts
追加します。
Corsair.
ranged magical DPS.
And ranged
ちょっと
magical
暑いから
DPS.
脱いでいいかな。
It's really hot. I
You
gotta
think
take
we're
off this
finally gonna get the
overshirt.
Geomancer?
Let's go.
That'd be an interesting one.
なんでちょっと待って。
Nor keep saying
なんでみん
green
なわー
mage,
ってなっ
maybe?
てんの？
Why are you so excited?
さあ、どんなジョブがやってくるの
Well,
か、
Ninja's already
さ
a
まざまな
job.
想像を働かせて楽しみにお待ちください。
So while you wait, just try to
Geomancer
imagine
is
what
from
kind of jobs we
Kingen.
might have in store.
子供の頃よく見てたんですよね。
Hope you can see this. I hope you can see well.
さあ次行きますよ。
All right, let's move on.
バトルコンテンツに関してです。
This is about our core battle content.
まずこれら基礎バトルコンテンツっていうのは今回も変わりなく実装させていただきます。
Of course, all of our fundamental battle
Shirt
content is
is
still
for
there.
Corsair for that
そして
pirate
です
versus
ね、
ninja meme.
新たなダンジョンというのもこれまで通り同じボリュームでしっかり楽しんでいただける
I
よう
mean,
に
yeah,
準備
we
中で
of
す。
course knew there
Of
was going
course,
to be
we are
new
preparing as
dungeons.
many new dungeons as you've come to expect.
As
まあちょっ
par
と
for the
ねまだ
course.
めちゃくちゃ開発中なので今回のファンフェスではねダンジョンのスクリーンショットとか出せないんですけど、まためちゃくちゃいろんなパターンのバリエーション
Wow,
作って
new
ますんで、
dungeons.
次のファンフェスではね
Who would've
多分お伝えできるんじゃないかなと思います。
Okay, these are still mega super under development, so we can't show you any screenshots today. But we do have a lot of unique and different dungeons coming, and hopefully we can share them with you at the next FanFest.
ただね、どんな敵と戦うかぐらいはちょっとね教えてほしいんじゃないかなと。
New
We
threats?
can
What
tell
would
you
it
a little
be
bit of who you will be
without
fighting.
new
though.
enemies?
まあ新たな冒険の大陸、そして新たなエリアがあれ
Trials and
ば
extremes?
新たな
Oh
強
my
敵
god,
と
new
の出会い
trials
というの
and
もあるかと
extremes.
思います。
Oh
Of
my.
course, we're going to a
Oh.
new continent. We have new areas,
think
so
they
there's
were
going to
making a
be
whole
new
expansion
enemies
here.
to face off against.
まあもちろん今回
This next new
い
alliance
つも通
raids?
り
Oh
ノー
my
マルと
god,
ハ
could
ー
you
ドちゃんとどっ
imagine?
ちもね実装しますのでぜひ楽しみにしてください
And of course, as always, we will be preparing normal and hard versions of these encounters.
その一つだけボス1個だけね何にもないとちょっと何もないのかよって
They
なっ
might
ちゃうん
even
で
throw in
ア
an
ート一つ持っ
Unreal.
てきたのでご紹介します
I would feel bad if I didn't show you anything, so we've brought out one piece of artwork of one of these new bosses.
That's pretty cool.
幻獣バリガルマンダ
The legendary Valigarmanda.
そしてまあ幻獣とはねちょっと何なのか、期待しててほしいなと
New
What
mounts and
sort of
minions.
legends does
Oh
this
my god.
ominous beast play a part in? Well, you'll see.
まあどういった形でね相対するのか王位継承レースにね関係してくるのかさてどうなるのでしょ
I wonder how it will relate to the contest that we're participating
Dark
in.
Phoenix.
う、では続いてコンテンツサポーターこちらも、確実にアップデートしていきます、
And yes, of course, we will also be bringing updates to duty support.
今回もですね
You know-
メインクエスト、対象となるダンジョンに
I,
関しては
I
必ず
still
対
have
応され
never
ています
really used the duty support.
Of course,
the-
we can promise that there
like,
will be duty support for all dungeons involved in the main story.
でそれ以外にもですねこのコンテンツサ
Really
ポー
try
タ
running
ー
through some of
い
the
ろん
old
な
stuff
アッ
with
プデートを
the
するんですが
Scions.
ちょっとねストーリーに
See what they
関わ
have
る
to
の
say.
であんまり詳しく言えないです
We also have some new plans for places that we can implement duty support and what we can do with it.
Almost doing-
But it is too related to the story for us to give you details.
ただ But、今回まあ暁の決明とねいろいろコンテンツサポーターやってきたと思いますが複数の新しいメンバーというのがコンテンツサポーター登場していきますのでその新しいキャラクターたちとの共闘というのを楽しみにしておいてください
But I can tell you, so far we've been really focused on the Scions in duty support naturally, but we will be debuting a number of new characters for duty support.
もちろんですね新しいギアとかレシピというのも大量にクラフターギャザラーさんに向けて、実装させていただきます
Of course, there will be plenty of new gear and recipes for crafters and gatherers.
まあ今回ね結構新大陸行くので渋めが多いかなとは思い
Crafting
ま
and
す
gathering.
I mean, you're going to a whole new
miner.
continent, so you'll have a lot to do.
Look, he's a very steampunk
so
miner.
stay.
That miner looks like he's
今
ready to
回
beat the shit out
6.X
of
シ
some
リーズ
people.
でやってきたように、無人島
Got the
開
gas
拓
mask
実装してきました
So as in 6.0, where we implemented Island Sanctuary,
今回パッチ 7.X シリーズではそれに続く新しい大規模生活系コンテンツを、展開していく予定です
in the 7.x series, we are planning to implement some sort of content in the same vein.
こちらもですね企画は進行してるんですけどあとねちょっとお見せするにはもうちょっと時間かかるので、次回をちょっとお待ちください
Sounds like a
We
kingdom.
are proceeding with our plans here, but we don't have
Yeah.
any screenshots yet, so
Our
we'll
own
have to wait for
private
next time for
kingdom.
those.
そしてもちろんダンジョン以外のコンテンツというのも引き続きやっていきます
Variant dungeon,
Naturally, we
new
have a lot
alliance
of
raid,
content
new
that's
eight-player
outside of our
raid,
standard
new
dungeons.
ultimate raid.
特に
You
です
know
ね
what? They
新
might
しく
even
加え
throw
た
us
バリアント
a
ダンジョン
bone.
に関して
Give us
は
a new deep
7.X シリー
dungeon.
ズでもどんどん継続していきます
We will, of course, continue the variant dungeons that we began implementing in 6.x in 7.x as well.
いろんなタイプのねプレイヤーの皆さんに楽しんでいただけるアライアンスレイドシリーズもいよいよ新シリー
We
ズ
should
が
really do the variant
7.1から
dungeons.
かな開幕します
Actually get the
And
mounts
from
from them.
7.1, we will have a new Alliance Raid series
Oh,
for all
warlords
sorts
of
of players
Draenor
to
outpost
enjoy.
system.
エオルゼア12神をテーマにした今ミス・オブ・エオルゼア非常に好評いただいてます
So Myths of the Realm featuring the 12 has been very, very highly appraised.
次のシリーズはよりファイナルファンタジーらしいテーマで皆さんに驚きも含めてお届けの予定となっていま
Do
す
the creation
That
ones
being the
instead of
case,
deep
our
dungeons.
next Alliance Raid will be even more Final Fantasy-ish.
さてどんなシリーズになるのかあれこれ予想しながらお待ちください
What will it be? Think about it in the meantime before we reveal it.
Final Fantasy-ish.
そして
That's
先日のパッチ6.4で完結した
that's a
パンデモニウム
thing
に
right there.
続いて新たな8人レードというのももちろん 7.0 からスタートしていきます。
And from 7.0, obviously we have finished off Pandemonium, so we will be implementing a new 8-player raid as well.
そしてね、最高難度を誇る Z シリーズについても新たなコンテンツをお届けしていきます。
And there will be new ultimates as well.
Yeah, games to figure out what?
そしてもちろん PVP のアップデートというのもどんどん続けていき
I
ま
don't
す。
care about
We will also, of
PvP.
course, be continuing to update PvP.
今回のファンフェスでも各リージョンの最強チームを決めるね大会開催されます。
At this very fan fest, we will be
PvP is
deciding
fun.
the best team in each region.
クリスタルコンフリクトのアップデートとさらなるね盛り上げだけじゃなくてフロントラインやライバルウィングズの調整、そしてフロントラインに新しいマップ、新ルールの追加など継続的にアップデートを続けていきたいと思います。
Doing in
Of course, we
CC.
will be bringing new updates to Crystal and Conflict, but we will also
Still
be
amazed I
updating
won that
Frontline and
round
Rival
with you
Wings
in it.
with new maps for Frontline.
It was just a miracle.
では言っておかないとですね、あれどうなったこれどうなったってなるので、この先 7.0 でもどんどんアップデートしていきますよっていうコンテンツの一覧ちょっとお伝えしていきます。
And of course, I have many other things that I need to just really get out there quickly. So let's go.
まず
Okay. Further Hildebrand adventures. Awesome. New plans for deep dungeons, of course. There it is.
青魔導士の
Gold
アップデー
saucer
トも
update.
継続
Gold
して
saucer's due
や
for
っ
an
ていきま
update.
すし、帰ってきたヒルディブランドも 7.x シリーズさらに活躍してく
I
れ
love
そう
those
です。
quests.
All right, we will,
They're
of
just
course,
the right
continue
amount
to
of
update
stupid.
Blue Mage. And Hildebrand will also be back in 7.x doing something.
それからですね、ディープダンジョンに関しても新しい企画が進行してます。でもちろん、他のバトルコンテンツというのも検討していきますので、新しいコンテンツの開発というのもしっかり力を入れていきたいと思います。
So we are currently considering new plans for Deep Dungeons, but at the same time, we are also considering brand new battle content plans as well.
ゴールドソーサーアップデートももちろん 7.x シリーズ続けるんですが、そういえば 6.x シリーズゴールドソーサー大きなアップデートないんじゃない？
So, of course, we're going to update the Gold Saucer in 7.x, but wasn't there some kind of update coming in 6.x as well?
No, ブリッツボール。
No, it's not Blitzball.
Immediate people.
今日
Blitzball.
後でお話し
Let's
ます。
get it. We're going on
we'll
our
tell
summer
you about it
vacation.
later
We want
today.
some goddamn blitzball.
まあこの基調講演で話すからちょっと待ってね。
Even in this very keynote, I will tell you about it. So just wait just a sec.
さて各種コンテンツアップデート、まあとにかくいろんなものをこれまで通りたくさんどんどん継続してアップデートしますよってお知らせさせていただいたので、ここからはシステム的なアップデートというのをお伝えしていこうと思います。
Okay, so we've gone over how we will be continuing to update content as we always do at as quick a pace as we can. So now let's look at some more system side updates.
そのシステムのアップデート、
Here's our most major system update.
皆さんが本当に楽しみにしてくださっている第一次グラフィックスアップデートのその途中報告をさせてください。
All right, so I know
They
you're all
can't
really
drop
looking forward
PS4
to our
yet.
first
There's not enough
graphical update, so I
PS5s
wanted to
sold.
give you a bit of info about where we are with that.
ちょっとその前に
Oh, that is
このグ
another
ラフィックスアップデー
spoiler
トの
that
コン
was
セプトっていう
sent
の
to
を
me.
ちょっとおさらい
Is
させてくださ
supposedly
い。
they're
But first, let
expanding
me
to
explain a little bit
Xbox.
about our philosophy behind this update.
For update of 480 to 1080.
ファイナルファンタジー14は、まあ、スタンドアローンのシングルゲームではないので単純なやっぱりキャラクターと
Yep, they
か
are.
オブジェクト単体じゃなくて
So when they have the
総合
bigger
的な
install base
画面
of
全
the
体という
new
ものの美しさ
Xboxes
を
and the
アップグレー
PS5s,
ドしてい
then
く
they'll
ってい
probably
う方
drop
針
the
にしていま
PS4.
す。
All right, so
Imagine
Final
owning an
Fantasy XIV
Xbox.
is not a standalone title, so we don't feel that it's sufficient to upgrade the looks of the characters or certain objects on their own. We really want to take a unified approach and prioritize the aesthetics of the screen overall.
キャラクター、オブジェクト、それから影については高解像度化することで
Imagine
も
if
う
they
単純に
actually
綺麗に
update
なり
the
ます。
colors so that I can
Of
stop
course, by making
using
improvements to characters,
the
objects,
NVIDIA
and shadows,
shader
everything will
program.
just get overall prettier.
シェーダーアップデートをしてですね
New Xbox、
金属、こういう金属で
The
す
only
ね。
problem
マ
with
テリア
building
ル
games for the new
については
Xbox
質
is
感
that
が
Microsoft
大幅に向
forces
上
you
し
to
ま
make
す。
it for the Xbox
And with
Series
shader
S,
updates,
which is the
materials such as
stupidest
metal
thing.
will look a lot more realistic.
These new servers,
ただ
new
し、フ
worlds.
ァイナルファンタジー14はですね、申請からもう10年、今年10周年にわたって皆さんに本当に長く愛していただいている作品です。
Of course, Final Fantasy XIV is also a game that's been going on for 10 years, and we have a lot of players who know and love the game as it is.
とにかく皆さんが操作するキャラクター、そのイメージ
Yeah,
を
that's why I
壊さないよう
don't,
に
God,
大切
I
に
don't know why
していくべ
Microsoft
きだっ
even
ていう
put
ふうに
out
考
the
えてま
Series
す。
S.
So we're
It's-
really putting a lot of
It's
priority
just
on
so underpowered
not
for the games
changing
they're
the image you have
people are
of your own
making.
character in your head. We want to make sure your characters still look the way that you enjoy them now.
ですので皆さんのねキャラクターが大きくイメージ変わってしまうことのないように
When it's not
しっかり注
supported,
意を
only the
払っ
Xbox
て
Series X and S,
フォト
so
リアル
PS4
ではない
gets to hold
方
the
向
game
でしっ
back.
かりアップデートを今進めています。
So we are really taking care to make sure that you don't see your updated character and think, oh, that's not what I thought it would look like at all.
では進捗についてね僕が口でずっと説明するより動画を見ていただいた方が早いかなと思います。
But it honestly might be better to just show you rather than continuing to talk.
All right, show us the screenshots.
注意点で
Show us
す。
more.
One thing.
これあくまで途中経過の報告なので細部のクオリティはもっと上がると思ってください。
Okay, so please, when you see
Swear to
this,
God, if they
know
only
that
show us
this is
ears,
still
I'm gonna
under
be so
development.
disappointed.
So for the final
I
version,
need
you
to
can
know
expect
what
even
the
higher
other
quality.
races look like with the updates.
まずはキャラクターがどう変わっていくのかというところをちょっとご覧いただこうと思います。
All right, first let's take a look at what characters are going to look like.
それではどうぞ。
Play the
update
video.
isn't crazy. Yeah, but it's better than it was. Look, what I'm really looking for is a hair update. Like, updating the texture of the armor is fine, but I want the hair to be updated, because some of their hair models are so flat looking. Like, you can see a lot more detail in that hair, although they went with the hero model again. Disappoint me. Well, that update still looks pretty flat. Oh, those ones look a little better in the hair. Of course, they only show the male Hrothgar. They don't want to show the female. They're just gonna brush it under the rug. Melora.
かなり皆さんのキャラクター
Alright,
のイメージが
the hair's-
崩れないよう
the hair's
に
looking a lot
徹
better
底的
than it
に
did.
注意をしながら、作ってまいりました。
So we really did take care to make sure that we weren't changing your overall impressions of the characters.
キャラクターで目立つのはやっぱりこう髪の毛のテクスチャー解像度の増加による鮮明さとか、あと眼球のリアリティアップ、
Yeah.
あと肌の
Yeah.
質感の
They're
向上みた
brushing
い
it
な
under
と
the
ころ
rug.
で
They're
すかね。
hiding the female
I think the major
Hrothgars.
points there is the improved hair texture. as well as the more realistic eyes.
You say nothing, they'll
and
forget.
the beautiful
But
skin
I
that we
won't
now
forget.
ただ皆さんのやっぱりねキャラクターに対するイメージ愛情っていうのをとても大切にしたいと思っているのでとにかく慎重に、作業を進めてます。
But as we proceed, we will continue to bear in mind the vision you already will have had for your own characters.
またさっきね紹介したナイトの、6.0 のジョブ装備について今回ねテストケースで対応しているんですが。
So as you saw in the video, as sort of a test, we upgraded some Paladin job gear from 6.0.
とにかくものすごい数のギアが14存在しているので、7.1 以降も順次いろんな装備をアップデートすることになっているので、一気に全部変わるわけじゃないのでそこだけですねぜひご理解いただけると助かります。
But one thing I want you all to bear in mind is the fact that this game has an incredible amount of gear in it. So we won't be able to just dump it all at once in 7.0. We will continue to upgrade more and more gear sets throughout 7.x.
The video didn't stop,
もう
right?
一つなんですけど、
One more thing.
Like the audio's
NPC た
still
ちも
playing, but
すごい綺麗になるんですけど、
we're really stuck on
The
this
NPCs
material
as well,
slide.
they will get a lot prettier.
なんかめちゃめちゃ綺麗になるやつとまだ綺麗にならないやつがこういたりするんで、ちょっとしばら
Yeah,
く
yeah,
は
I
許
see the
して
shine
く
of
だ
the
さい。
metal.
But this is also affected by the fact that we need to update this on an ongoing basis. So for a little bit of time, we may have a situation where you have like one really shiny, nice person and one sort of, oh, I didn't get updated person.
もうねなんかね
Look,
テレジ
I
ャ
don't
ーデレ
think
ジ
they
とかはね
realize
綺
they
麗に
already
ならなくて
have
もいいん
that.
ですけど、
Like when you're in the scenes
Can we
with
just leave
Xenos
Toji
and the
Adelji as
Emperor,
he is? Like
and the
whatever.
Emperor looks like he's like
でもあいつ
half the pixels of
プレイヤー
Xenos.
の皆さんと同じアセットで組まれてるか
It's fucking
らあいつはね綺麗になっちゃうんです。
Unfortunately, no, he will get prettier because he uses the same assets as the player characters.
なので 7.0 からの新しいエリアとか新しいキャラクターは全部対応していきます。で 2.0 からの主要 NPC プレイヤーキャラクターを優先してやっていくので逆に 7.0 と 2.0 の序盤からこうだんだん狭まってくるみたいなイメージでアップデートしていく予定です。
So for the time being, of course, all these graphic updates will be applied to the new areas, new characters in 7.0. And we're also going to go back and apply them to areas and characters from 2.0. And then we'll sort of close in on the middle expansions from there.
でもちろんねいろんな装備順次対応していきますので、その点だけご承知おきください。
But we will be continuing to update the gear, so please just be patient with us.
It'll be funny when
次なん
2.0
です
looks
けど
better than
今度はねマッ
fucking
プもうねスクリーン
Endwalker.
ショット出てますがマップを見ていきたいと思います。
And I'd like to take a look at the map areas as well, if we can look at the screenshot.
マップはですね、
yeah, look.
ライティングの違いとそれから今あるこの
Oh, yeah.
メタル
53
オブジェクト系の違いというの違いとそれから
No,
今あ
it
る
was
こ
just the
の
video
メタ
was
ルオブジェクト系の
whatever,
違いというところが
Fine.
分かっていただけるかと思います。
So from this picture, I think you can see that when you're walking around, generally, you'll find like better quality materials such as metals.
こちらも動画用意しますので早速見ていこうと思います。
But we do have a video for this as well, so let's take a look at that.
よーく見てくださいね。
Okay, they got the metals looking more metally. Stay on this picture a good bit. It was making me begin to think that my whole video player was just broken for a while. be able to see AoEs better. I mean, I hope so. I hope it helps.
まあ、マップに関してはですね、メモリのこれまで制限というのを緩和したことによって、オブジェクトの配置数というのもこれまで以上に格段に増やせるようになりました。
Granted, knowing how these
So up
things
until
work,
now, we
sometimes
did have
more
memory
better
limitations that were
textures
preventing
make
us from
things
putting a
harder
lot
to
of
see.
objects in these different areas, but we've gotten a bit of an increase there, so we can have more stuff per area.
これらもですね、優先的に新しいエリアから対応させていただきます。
As with the other stuff, we will be adding these upgrades for the 7.0 content first, and then moving on to the rest.
ですので 7.0 のエリアは既存のエリアより格段に綺麗です。
So then you'll notice that the 7.0 areas are kind of prettier than the previous areas.
ただしその手前の
Maybe
旧
I'll
エ
be
リア
a
に
big
関しても
streamer by next year.
影
and
とか
I
それから
could
ラ
join
イティ
in
ン
on
グ
a
は自
creator
動的に
event.
全て変更されることになりま
Not
す。
likely.
But in the old areas, things like the shadow improvements and lighting will be automatically applied, so you will still see some improvement there to start with.
オブジェクト数をね増やすのはちょっと作業コスト的に当面手がかけれないとは思うんですが、今まで以上に美しく見えるようになるのは間違いありません。
It will take some time to add those extra objects we're talking about, but in terms of appearance, it still will look better.
では最後、実は開発チームカットシーンセクションとかが一番喜んでいる、植物、自動生成ものの植物についてちょっと見ていきたいと思います。
Okay, so now moving on to the thing that the development team is most excited about, particularly the cutscene team, that is plants and our auto-generated greenery.
こちらもですね動画ご用意してあります。映像の中でね比較が出たりするのでちょっと見比べながらご覧いただければと思います。
So we do have a video again for this, so please take a close look and compare what we have.
どうぞ。
All right. You know, I feel like not the grapes. We'll never upgrade those grapes. It'll never happen. They're blocky forever. No, but I feel like when they put together this presentation, for the people streaming it, they really could have taken the audio, directly injected it, instead of pulling the audio from the theater. It's full field instead of patches. It is nice. It's also nice that it's way more vibrant. Like, it has real color to it.
もうさっきの動画の最後の方でこう右下ぐらいに草がアップになってたと思うんですが、
So I think you might have seen the grass in the bottom right-hand side of the video.
ね、皆さんもねスクリーンショットこう撮ろうとしたらなんかすごいジャギジャギの草ここにいるみたいに。
And if you have that kind of grass, as you know, when you try to take a screenshot, you're like, oh, that's there.
まあそういうのはなくなるのでスクリーンショットを撮りやすくなるんじゃないかなと思います。
But we won't have that problem anymore, so I think your screenshots will be a lot easier to take from now on.
Someone with a potato graphics card, they're gonna enter
ただ
LMAG, and it's just
この
gonna
アップデー
shit
ト
their
自動的に
system.
ねこう
The
システ
system's
ム
just
で、
gonna shit bricks.
植えるこう草花のアップデートなので。
So this update will actually be automatically applied through the system.
残念ながらブドウのポリゴン数は自動的に増えたりはしないんですけどね。
Except, you know, unfortunately, we can't also automatically increase the poly count that is available in this game.
そ
No,
こをグレー
no,
プっ
they
て言
can't.
ってもらわないと。
And
Grapes. Grapes. We must mention the grapes.
そう。
look, they have
オート
detailed
マチック
grapes
で
in
グレ
their
ープのポリ
housing
ゴンは増えないっ
items.
て。
I just need you to know that we cannot give any more polygons to the grapes.
The crowd will be trippy. Screenshot's
では
gonna be
これ
harder with all
グラフィッ
the
クスアップデート
foliage
っ
in the
て
way.
何も画面の美しさだけが上がるわけじゃなく
I
て
think it'll be
このグラフィ
fine.
ックスアップデートによってさらに得られるちょっとシステム面のアップグレードをちょっとこの後ご紹介したいと思います。
Okay, but with these graphic updates, it's not just that things are getting prettier. We also have some system-based improvements that are coming because of this.
このグラフィックスアップデートに得られる最初の大きなポイント、染色システムアップデートさせていただきます。
So probably the biggest benefit you're going to see from this graphic updates is an update to the dye system.
これまでも非常に多かった染色箇所を増やしてほしいなっていうフィードバッ
So
ク
this
なんで
next
すが
part was spoiled for me.
For a while, we've been getting a
But
ton
it
of
is
feedback
one of the
from
parts
people
I was
saying,
so
I
excited
really
about.
want to be able to dye more parts of my gear.
2箇所まで
2 dyes per gear piece. So much dye. We're gonna dye everything. It's gonna be beautiful. Classroom report getting harder. Yeah, it is, and it's gonna be glorious.
2箇所まで染色できるようになります。
So now we have upgraded it so that you will be able to apply 2 dyes per gear piece.
There's so many pieces where I've
で
needed
ちょっ
this.
と一部
So
のハウ
many.
ジングアイテムなどは難しいんですができる限り多くの装備アイテムで、染色箇所
But
を
there's so many where
2箇所
the
にね
wrong
増加
part
させてい
changes
ただきま
color.
す。
And I'm like,
We
oh,
may not be
that's
able
the
to
part that
apply this
changes
to
color.
certain housing
Disappointment.
items, ones that are particularly difficult, but we will try to
Fuck
apply
up.
it to as much gear as we possibly can.
こちらについてはですね 7.0 リリースのタイミングで全てのアイテムに対応するのはちょっと難しいんですができるだけ多くのアイテムを 7.0
There were
で
two
対応し
other
て
exciting
対応が間に合
updates
わなか
that
ったも
are
のは順次アッ
about
プ
to
デ
be
ー
said,
ト
but
で
I was
複
so
数染
excited
色
about
箇
the
所対
dye
応して
that
い
I
こうと思いま
forgot
すので
what the
こ
screenshot
ち
I
ら
was shown
順次
was.
もねこれもアップデートされると思っていただけると助かります。
Yes, I'm
Okay,
still
so as
disappointed that I
before,
got a
we will
screenshot
try to
sent.
implement as many of these items in 7.0 as we can so they can be upgraded, but we probably will not get to all of them. So if your favorite
Well,
gear has
not
not been upgraded
disappointed. I
yet,
was
know that
just
it will be
hoping to watch
upgraded
it all
in
at once.
7.x. It's coming.
そして続いてもですねこちらもご要望多かったものです。
Next, we have another thing that we've gotten a lot of requests for.
メガネを
Hell yeah. You know what's funny? I don't even wear eyeglasses, but I like putting eyeglasses on my characters.
頭装備をつけるとメガネがかけれないメガネをかけると頭装備が消えるっていうのが、これまでだったんですけど、7.0 から、できるだけ、7.0 間に合わせる予定で今進んでますが、メガネをですね頭装備つけたままメガネつけられるようになります。
Okay,
actually one of my
so, you know,
favorite
until
emotes you
now it
can
was the
get, the one
situation
where
where
you're
if
like
I want to wear a
tilting your
helmet, I
glasses
can't wear
just like-
eyeglasses. If I want to, like, and then I put anything on my head and there's no glasses and it's tragic. So we will do our best to
What,
make sure this is
undercover
implemented in
mask
7.0
too?
so that you will be able to wear headgear and glasses at the same time.
皆さんの中でですね、8人レイドとか絶とかよく言ってるよっていう人どれぐらいいます？
How many of you frequently play 8-man raids or ultimates?
I have
結
been
構
known
い
to
ます
do
ね。
my
Wow,
fair
there's a
share.
lot.
メガネを装備するっていうことはやばい新しいアクセサリー増えるのかしらって思うかもしれません。
So those folks might be thinking, oh no, does that mean I need to have more accessory problems?
今回実装させてもらうメガネはあくまでファッションアイテムって扱いにするのでパラメータとかは一切ないですしあまりチェストを使うようなこともないのでただペーパードールからね装備できるようにはしますのでそこは安心してください。
Imagine just
So
like
for these
lamb
new
item.
glasses, while you will be able to equip them on your character like gear, system-wise, they are not treated like gear. They will not take up space in your armory chest, so do not worry.
Imagine if eyeglasses was an actual.
そしてシステム的なアップデートもう一つ、こちらはですねすみません 7.0 ではないんですが
That'd be
今
insane.
7.x のどっかでアップデートできるように頑張ってる機能です
Okay, this last one
You get
we'll not be able to
glasses, you
implement
get
in
glasses.
7.0, but we are
Everybody
going
get
to
some
plan it for
glasses.
7.x.
大変お待たせしていますが
Sorry for the long wait.
I
なんとかです
Not even coming in
ね、ハ
7,
ウジングにおける
7.x
家具の配置数の増加というのを現在作業中でございます。
We are currently working on increasing the furnishing limit.
まあなんとかね 7.x で、達成できる見込みですの
double the
で、
limit?
ぜひですね、ハウジングやってるよっていう方、
Oh, who uses housing here?
すいません本当にお待たせしました。
I'm really sorry we made you wait this long.
Decorated my fair share of places.
そんな皆さんにですね、ぜひもうちょっと待ってもらえれば、お届けできるようにね、今サーバーチーム頑張ってますので、もう少々お待ちください。
All right, but the server team is really trying their best, so please just be patient for a little while longer and you'll have your extra furnishings.
ただですね、グラフィックスアップデートをするとですね、どうしても、それと同時にお伝えしなければならないことがあります。
Unfortunately, because we are doing a graphics update, we do need to tell you some important news that goes along with that.
動作環境変わります。
The system requirements are
Can't
changing.
wait for 5.
大丈夫です、少しだよ。
It's only a little bit, though.
こうなります。
These are the new specs.
All right. Well, I've got Windows 11.
左側が
I don't know what if
動作
the
環境。もう
Ryzen
最低でもこ
equivalent
れ
of
揃
that
えて
is,
くだ
but
さい
I'm
です。
sure I'm fine.
On the
I've got
left
enough
is the
RAM.
bare minimum that you need
I've
to
got
play the
plenty of
game.
で、
SSD.
我々としては右側をおすすめしたい
Oh, I've
なっ
got
てい
a
う感じです。
2070, so
On the right
Technically,
is
we're
what we
already
personally
past it.
think would be ideal.
で、Mac 版はすいま
but
せ
then
ん、ま
again,
だ
I also
検証
play
途
at
中なので、
1440p,
固まったらまたお知らせさ
not
せていただきます。
I might want
As
to
for the
upgrade
Mac
anyways.
stuff, we're still trying to figure out the details on that, so we will let you know as soon as we can.
プレイステーション4版はそのまま継続サポートさせていただきますので、心配はしなくて大丈夫です。
But you don't need to worry about PS4. We will continue to support that.
ただし、
However,
16も出たんだからそろそろいいんじゃないかなって PS5 買いましょうよ。
yeah, but you know, FF16 is out, so if you were thinking of getting a PS5, now's the time.
ちなみに皆さん大丈夫そうですか PC の環境。
Are you guys going to be okay? Do these requirements look okay?
Well,
ま
I
あ
already
いろんな
surpassed
ね
your
他のゲー
requirements,
ムを
so
PC で楽し
I'm
む
sure
ため
it's
にも
fine.
まあ普通これぐらいあっても十分かなと思うので、まあできるだけねあまり超強力な
Granted, I
PC じゃない
probably
と
need a
動
better
かないみたい
graphics
なこと
card
は
just
し
to
ない
make
つもり
sure
なので、
my
ぜひ
streaming
来年の
stuff
夏まで
runs
に
fine.
スペックちょっと足りないなという方はパーツの買い替えだったり PC の買い替え自体を検討していただけると助かります。
So we don't want to force everyone to get like a super high spec PC, but we do think that if you upgrade to this level, it'll also help you in playing other games as well. So those of you who need to, if you could, consider upgrading your system by next summer, that would be fantastic.
システム的なアップデートちょっとあと1枚だけ小ネタスクリーンショットがあるので、紹介して終わろうかと思います。
Okay, one more quick system update that we have a screenshot for.
Oh, they're giving you a strategy board. All right.
これまあグラフィックスアップデートそのものではないんですけどちょっと面白いものを作ってますという報告です。
So this isn't related to the graphics update, but we thought it was cool, so we'll share it.
まだ UI もね全然仮の状態なんですが皆さんがゲームの中でコンテンツ攻略などを打ち合わせできるように ホワイトボード機能というのを制作中です。
Okay, so this UI is not final, but fundamentally this is an online whiteboard style feature that will allow you to meet up and discuss your plans when you're challenging various duties.
All right. I can see how that
フ
could
ァ
be
イナル
very
ファンタジー
useful.
14で本当に君ら一体何作ってんのみたいな機能たくさんあるんですけど、それら、とにかく皆さんがゲームを楽しむための新しい遊び、それをサポートする機能というのもどんどん 7.x シリーズでも作っていきますので、どうぞお楽しみにしててください。
You know, Final Fantasy XIV has a lot of features that might make you think like, well, that's a weird choice to add. But on 7.0, we also do want to focus on those features that you will all find useful. So hopefully you will enjoy what we have in store.
Refresh. Doesn't have a great feature.
さて、気象公演もちょっとね終わりに近づいてきたんですが、今日お話しできる 7.0 や 7.x シリーズに関する内容はこれくらいです。
Okay, so we're closing in on the end here, and that is all I can share with you about 7.0 for now.
ただし、もちろんねこの後パッチ 6.5 とかそれに続くアップデートがあるので、こちら。
But we do have some updates still to come in 6.5.
その 7.0 に至るまでにパッチ 6.x シリーズで今後大きなものいろいろあるので、それをお知らせさせていただこうと思います。
So there's plenty of interesting stuff to come in the time before 7.0 is released. So I wanted to really quickly go over some of that.
まずはフリートライアルのアップデートをさせていただきます。
First, we are
Oh my
expanding the
God.
free trial.
The new meme. Have you tried
現
Final
在のフリ
Fantasy
ートライアル、
14? The
新生ロールフェア
award-winning
からソーテンとイシガルドパッチ 4.0 の直
with
前
a
までな
free
んです
trial
が、
up to level
The
70,
current free trial
including
goes from A
the
Realm Reborn to the end of
expansions
Heaven's Word
of
right before
Heaven's Ward
4.0.
and
パッチ
Stormblood?
6.5 リリースと同時にグレンのリベレーター、つまりパッチ 5.0 の直前まで拡大させていただきます。
But with 6.5 release, this will be expanded to include all of Stormblood up till right before
A lot
Shadowbringers.
of free
ぜひですね
expansion right there.
7.0 の新しい冒険のスタートに備えて、たくさんの、14の魅力というのをいろんな人に触れてもらうためにですね、今後もフリートライアル拡張を続けていきたいと思ってます。
Since we are starting on this new adventure, we thought it would be a really great time to bring more people, let them see the charms of Final Fantasy XIV. So we will continue to expand from here.
ぜひ皆さんのご友人ご家族でまだ14触れてないぞという方がいたらですね、ぜひこのフリートライアル、拡大でですねおすすめしていただけると大変嬉しいです。
If you still have friends or family who haven't played 14, if you could just nudge them in this direction, that'd be great. Thank you.
Please さあ次のニュースはちょっと変わってます。
All right, the next news is a
Servers
little
will
bit
finally fill up.
different.
動画を先にご覧いただこうと思います。
Let's start with the video.
What? 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 Why are we in Fall Guys? Please, this is so good. This is so random. Yeah, it is. Alright, so Fall Guys is getting some Final Fantasy XIV outfits. Got it. I like Fall Guys. It was fun. Wait, it gets worse. Is it getting emotes too? Oh god. So this part isn't so bad. What worries me is if there's Fall Guys stuff in 14. That would be
という
something
わけ
else.
でフォールガイズとコラボレーションさせていただきます。
So as you may have gleaned from that, we are doing a collaboration with Fall Guys.
まずご覧いただいたのはフォールガイズの世界にファイナルファンタジー14のキャラクターやデザインが登場するようになります。
So what you've just seen is Final Fantasy XIV characters and designs coming to Fall Guys.
フォールガイズでですね、ウォーリアーズ・オブ・ライト・フェイムパスというのが登場します。
And they will be debuting the Warriors of Light Fame Pass.
こちらはですね、8月22日から10月3日まで、14のキャラクターコスチュームとかエモート、ビクトリーなどが、アイテム入手できるようになるそうです。
Okay, so from August 22nd, you'll be able to get this, and it will have all sorts of costumes and emotes and such.
パッチ 6.5 リリースまでの間ですね、ぜひこれを機会にフォールガイズもプレイしてみてください。
So, you know, since we have the opportunity, you might want to check out Fall Guys between now and the release of 6.5 if you haven't already.
そして思ったでしょ、なんだフォールガイズ側に行くのかって。
And of course, are you a little disappointed? Are you thinking, well, what, are we just going to Fall Guys?
でもクロスオー
No,
バー
I'd
ですよ。
prefer we just
It's a
go to Fall Guys.
crossover.
I just was okay with the going to Fall Guys. I don't need
と
Fall
いうわけ
Guys
で
in my
すい
Final
ません、まだ
Fantasy.
絶賛開発中なので、
Oh,
今
give
み
it
た
a
いな動
chance.
画で
All
は
right,
ちょっと
what are we
出せないん
getting?
ですが、スクリーンショット持ってきました。
And so, of course, it's coming to 14. We are still in development, so we don't have a video of this, but we do have some screenshots.
Well, hold up. This I could get behind.
なんか
Wait, we're
ね
getting the arena?
光の戦士たちですけど、ちょっと雰囲気違います
We
ね。
get the race?
These Warriors of Light are having a bit of a
That
different,
actually,
different time
I could get
than
behind
usual.
that. Yeah. This I could get behind.
ファイナルファンタジー14
I
の
love,
ゴールド
I
ソ
love
ーサ
that
ーに
there's just someone
フォー
flying
ルガイ
off
ズが
in the
疑似体
middle.
験できるコンテンツを実装します。
So we will be implementing some Fall Guys-esque content into the Gold Saucer.
Alright, Gold Saucer event. That sounds cool.
こちら最大24人で同時プレイ可能となる予定で、現在絶賛開発中です。
So we are planning to make this content playable by up to 24 players at once. So that's currently in development.
I'm not quite sure. I think Kaylee's watching
せっか
videos.
くね凝ったコラボレーションならということで、できる限りの再現にこだわってみました。
I mean, since we had this opportunity, we really tried our best to make the most of it.
Might be a
フォール
permanent
ガ
thing.
イズチームの皆さんありがとうございます。
And a big thank you to the Fall Guys team as well.
正式なパッチターゲットは調整中ですが、パッチ 6.5X 期間中にゴールドソーサーにてプレイ可能な予定です。
We're not sure the details of exactly what minor patch it's going to be in, but it will come in 6.5x.
ぜひぜひですね、こちらも楽しみにお待ちください。
Please look forward to it.
6.5x.
さて、この 6.5X 中に、アップデートする重要なお知らせなんですけど、この基調講演あと1個大きなお知らせが残ってます。
Okay, we just have one last important announcement about what's coming during 6.5x for the keynote.
その大きな発表の前に超特別なスペシャルゲストをお呼びさせてください。
But before we make that announcement, I would like to bring in a very special guest.
Yes, this is the best part of
僕
the
の
keynote.
長きにわたる友人でもあり、そしてご自身が熱心なね、ファイナルファンタジー14のファンでもあります。
This is my longtime friend and fellow Final Fantasy XIV fan,
フィル・スペンサー
Okay, so this is when they announced the Xbox partnership with Phil Spencer. Okay, I got it.
So good to see you. So good. Thank you.
改めましてマイクロソフトゲーミング CEO のフィル・スペンサーさんです。ぜひ大きな拍手をお願いしま
I am
す。
pleased to welcome the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Mr. Phil Spencer. A round of applause for him.
フィルさん、本当にお忙しい中、ようこそお越しくださいました。
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here today.
そう、ここにフィルさんに登場していただいたということは、そうです。
And well, the fact that Phil is here means.
世界中からご要望をいただき、本当に辛抱強くお待ちいただいて、本当にありがとうございます。
We have received requests for this from all over the world, so we are really happy to present this today.
ファイナルファンタジー14 Xbox バージョンがついに登場します。
Phil does not look happy to be there. He's like giving in the most minimum effort he
これによってです
possibly
ね、ファイナルファン
could.
タジー14のコミュニティはより強く
Like announcing a
さらに拡大していくと思ってます。
PC game.
Because of this, the 14 community will expand and become even stronger.
ではフィルさん、せっかくなのでぜひ配信を見てる人たちもたくさんいるので、世界中の光の戦士とファンの皆さんに一言お願いします。
Phil, can I ask you for a few words to all of the Warriors of Light and fans around the world?
Absolutely. Hey, everyone. It's great to be here with so many Warriors of Light. Thank you for the very warm welcome.
もちろんです。
That's it? That's all the man has to
た
say?
くさんの光の選手たちと同じ場所にいられて本当に光栄です。温かく迎えてくれてありがとうございます。
The Xbox community is passionate about games. And like so many players around the world, the Final Fantasy series is one that gets lots of love from Team Xbox.
Xbox コミュニティは世界中の多くのプレイヤーと同じようにゲームに対してとても情熱があり、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズはそのプレイヤーたちにとても愛されています。
And we're very happy to announce the Xbox
I mean, I
version
have a
of
bunch
Final
of the
Fantasy
Sony consoles,
XIV
but
with my friend Yoshida-san here
I've
today.
always been a
今
PC
日ここで
person.
私の友人でもある吉田さんと Xbox 版の14を発表できることを本当に嬉しく思います。
Together with his team, we are bringing the best online experience of this game to Xbox fans everywhere. And through crossplay, you can experience
Should've
Final
happened a long
Fantasy
time ago.
XIV with old and new players alike.
That, you
吉田
know,
さんのチー
that's
ムと一緒
true.
に
They
私たちは世
really,
界中
with
の
the
Xbox ファンに最
360
高
being
のオンライン
able
体験を
to
届けたいと思っています。
do
そしてクラス
online
プラットフォー
gaming,
ム
you
プ
would
レイを
have thought
通じ
they would
て
have just
新旧のファイ
released
ナル
it
ファンタ
for
ジー
all the
14のプレイヤーの
consoles.
皆さんと一緒に本作を体験してもらい
Well,
たいで
not
す。
Nintendo consoles.
フィルさん、あり
That
がとうございます。Thank you, フィ
would
ル。
really hold them back.
で、僕からぜひね、皆さんにもお伝えさせていただきたいんですけど、本当にこの Xbox 版のファイナルファンタジー14を開発中、フィルさんと僕は本当に直
It
接
keeps
コミュニケーションを取る機会がこれは
Of
た
course,
く
they
さんあり
they
ました。
announced it.
So I wanted to mention that during the extensive development of the Xbox version of Final Fantasy XIV, Phil and I had the opportunity to communicate directly a lot.
この Xbox バージョンの実現に向けてさまざまなサポート、そして最もたくさんの努力を直接していただきました。
We really received so much support from you. And what can you tell our Warriors of Light about your hopes for the finished game?
ぜひですね XBOX その光の選手たち、楽しみにしてると思うんですけど、完成したゲームの期待値、
Imagine
何か
if they
こう伝えたいことってありますか？
collab
Do you have
14
some words for our
expansions
Warriors
on
of
the
Light
Game
here?
Pass?
Yeah, what I really appreciate about you and your team is you put the player at the center of everything that you do. It couldn't be more clear than watching your presentation today. At Xbox, we share a very similar spirit when it comes to our players.
そうですね。吉田さんと吉田さんのチームについて
He
私が
never
本当に
lied
感心しているのは
so much and so little
常に
time.
プレイヤーを体験やすべてのことの中心に置いていることです。もう今回の基調講演で拝見させていただきましたけれども、本当にそれを感じました。Xbox でも同じようなスピリットをプレイに対して持っているつもりです。
And we're really inspired by how you have made Final Fantasy XIV with all of you a global success.
Look,
and we want to bring the Xbox
can't,
community
exactly
and your Warriors of Light together
say
in a
anything
way
about
that
his
is
hands
safe,
because I have a
secure,
tendency of
and
gesturing a lot
engaging,
when
and
I'm
above
speaking
all,
also.
fun.
To
なので
like,
私たちは皆さんが FF14 を世界的な成功に導いていることに
he's
刺
just a
激を受け
marketing
てい
man.
ます
He's
し
there to make him money.
Xbox コミュニティと光の選手たちが皆安心安全にそして何よりも楽しく遊べるよ
I
うに
am
したい
glad
と思っ
it's
ていま
coming
す
to Xbox, though. There's nothing wrong with that.
And we also see
mean, when
this
he's
as a
quiet.
seminal moment in our relationship with you and the Final Fantasy team as we look to partner more closely together in the future.
今日この場で吉田さんとファイナルファンタジーチームとこうやって話せるのは本当に重要な瞬間だと思っていますし、これからより一層連携していることを期待しています。
はい。まあとてもとにかくね光栄です。本当にありがとうございます。
I'm so honored. Thank you, Phil.
まあご存知の通り、まあ僕実はめっちゃ Xbox ファンで、フィルさんもね
Fantasy VII
14の大ファ
remake on the Xbox yet?
ンなんですが。
So,
On
you know,
PC?
I've been a big
I don't
Xbox
know.
fan, and you said you're a big 14 fan.
これまで本当にどうやってこういけば Xbox のファンに
I'm still paying
ファイナル
for
ファン
no
タジー
Xbox
14届けられるか本当にたくさんの意見交換してきました。
We've exchanged so many ideas about how we can make the best 14 available to Xbox fans.
だから僕はもう本当に友人としてでこの本当に Xbox 版を実現するためにどれだけ尽力してもらったかっていうのを一番知ってるのが僕なので、とにかくこのラスベガスのファンフェスにフィルさんに参加してほしかった。
As a friend, and because you've worked so hard to bring the Xbox version to fruition, I really wanted you to take the stage here at Las Vegas Fan Fest.
なので皆さんの前でね一緒に発表できることを本当に嬉しく思ってます。
So I'm really happy to present this in front of you all with everyone here together.
ではせっかくなのでフィルさんと一緒にその Xbox 版少し詳細見てみましょう。
So since we're here, let's take a closer look at the Xbox version with Phil.
まずその詳細なんですが、Xbox シリーズ X そして S 両方のプラットフォームでプレイ可能です。
So as far as the hardware goes, it can be played on Xbox Series XS, so both platforms.
そして高速ロードもちろん対応させていただいてます。
You know, it's
Of course,
basically
we can
over after
guarantee
this.
even
That
higher
shows
quality
up.
play with faster loading.
さらにシリーズ X では 4K 対応をしてさらに高品質なプレイをお約束します。
Also, the Series X will have 4K support, so even higher quality.
そして気になるリリース時期ですが、
As for the release window, I'm sure you're all wondering.
リリース時期は2024年春になります。
That will be spring of 2024.
拡張パッケージ 7.0 の前パッチ 6.5X 運営中にオープンベータテストを行います。
And before the release of 7.0, during patch 6.5x, we will be having the open beta.
そのまま安定性を見て正式サービスへと進めていきますのでぜひご期待ください。
And we will continue to monitor the stability of the system and then proceed to official release.
今日このステージで発表したファイナルファンタジー 14.7.0 ドントレイルを含むフルバージョン Xbox でプレイ可能になります。
So the full version that we've announced on the stage today, including 7.0 Dawn Trail, will be playable on Xbox.
3 months to play through 5 expansions before 7.0.
他のプラットフォームと同じように Xbox 版もダウンロード版のみの発売となります。
It will only be available as a downloadable version, just like our other platforms.
Imagine having to play
オープン
14
ベータ
with
から
a
製品版
controller.
に移行すればそのままプレイできますの
I
で
mean,
ぜ
there's
ひオープンベータから参加して
Can't
くだ
really
さ
say
い。
anything. There's a lot of
However,
people
because
who
of
do it.
that, you can go straight from the open beta to playing the full release version, so we do encourage you to join the beta.
フィルさん改めて壇上でこう発表できて感想いかがですか？
Phil, once again, do you have any further comments you'd like to share?
The entire Xbox team is excited to see how our newest Warriors of Light will use the full capabilities of Xbox Series X and Series S to help save Eorzea. And I'm excited to partner with you, Yoshida-san, and your studios as you bring
That's
this
one way to
incredible
pronounce that word.
franchise to global platforms to enable more players to connect and experience the joy of gaming
Eorzea.
together.
新たに加わる光の戦士たちが
Yeah,
いかに
this man
Xbox
really
シリーズ
cares
X
about
と
this
シリーズ S
game.
の機能をフルに活用してヨール勢を救っていくのが見るのを楽しみにしています。そして吉田さんとスタジオチームの皆さんと連携し、この素晴らしいフランチャイズをグローバルなプラットフォームで展開することで、より多くのプレイヤーとつながり、一緒にゲームの楽しさを体験できるようになることを楽しみにしています。
Thank you, Phil. では最後に、この会場にね、せっかくスクエアニックスの CEO もいるので、ちょっと登場してもらおうかと思います。
Well, since our CEO is here, why not just bring him out too?
桐生さん出てきてください。
President Kiryu.
桐生さんが桐生さんからフィルさんとかね、ファンの皆さんに Xbox バージョンの発表についてちょっとコメントをいただける
Man
と
just
助かります。
demands the
President
CEO
Kiryu, can
comes
you share
out.
your thoughts with us about the new Xbox version?
Like this
First off, I have to thank you, Philson, for working with us to make the Xbox version of Final Fantasy XIV a reality.
Thank you.
And this is a project that wouldn't have been possible without his support. So I'd like everyone to once again give him the biggest round of applause. Thank you. And I'd like to speak Japanese from here because we're speaking both with Yoshi and Philson.
ここからは日本語でお話しさせていただきます。
そしてですね、改めまして、ヨシピーも私も、そしておそらくここにいる多くの非課税の皆さん、そしてですね、配信を見ている皆さん、きっとですね、Xbox という新たなプラットフォームを得てですね、ファイナルファンタジー14、ここにいらっしゃる皆さんの熱気をより多くの仲間と共に世界中で楽しめること、こ
You
れ
know,
を
his
みんな
English
楽しみ
isn't
にしており
bad,
ます。
but you can tell how
I think I
much
can
more
speak for myself,
fluently he's
Yoshi,
speaking with
all of our
when he goes
warriors of
back
light
to
here,
Japanese.
watching the live stream, when I say how excited I am to see Xbox support added, and for us to welcome countless new friends to the world of Final Fantasy XIV.
そしてですね、Xbox ユーザーの皆さん、ファイナルファンタジー14は先ほどもお話ししましたけれども、
I like the
今後
dynamic
さらに
of
発展していき
suit
ます
and
ので、
jeans
どうかこ
to
こにいる皆さんと一緒に楽しん
the
でいただけれ
leather
ばと
and
いうふうに
jeans
思います。
to the t-shirt,
Final Fantasy XIV is
the
only going to
graphic
get
tee
bigger
with
and
the
better.
torn
So
up
all the
jeans.
Xbox gamers out there,
Like,
I
just
urge you to give Final Fantasy XIV
the
a try.
evolution of the outfit.
そしてスクエアエニックスの CEO としてもう一つだけ言わせてください。
And one more thing, as CEO of Square Enix,
我々スクエアエニックス、ここにいるヨシピをはじめ開発のメンバー含めて、これからも世界中のファンの皆さんに素晴らしいゲームをお届けしたいというふうに思っています。
we want to continue to deliver fabulous games to fans across the
He
world.
don't give a
そして Xbox フィルさんの
Look, that's true. He doesn't.
Xbox コミュニティ
Man
の
will wear
皆さんに
whatever
も
he
ですね、
feels
ぜひ
looks cool.
我々のゲームをより多く楽しんでいただきたいというふうに思っています。
And of course, we want to welcome the Xbox community as well.
本日ですね、発表させていただいた、ファイナルファンタジー14の Xbox バージョン版、Xbox 版はですね、2024年の春には皆さんにお届けしたいというふうに思っていますけれども、これを皮切りにですね、
I
世界中
imagine
の
for one of these
Xbox の
fan
プ
fests,
レイヤーの
he'll
皆
dress
さんに
up.
当社スクエアエニックスのゲームをできるだけ多くお届けできるように、楽しんでいただけるように CEO としてぜひ頑張っていきたいというふうに思っています。
And starting with today's announcement of Final Fantasy XIV coming in spring 2024, and wherever possible, we're planning to bring our games to Xbox for players around the world to enjoy.
今後ですね、Xbox とスクエアエニックスがパートナーシップをしっかり組みながらですね、
Usually does
世界中の
close to release, yeah.
より多くの
I
お
imagine,
客様を
you know
楽
what?
しませ
He'll
るために
dress up
ここにいるフィ
when
ルさ
it's
んと
time
です
to
ね、
announce
Xbox チームの皆さんと一緒に
the mage
これから
job.
ご一緒にですね、できることを
Or,
今か
yeah,
ら私は
one
とて
of
も
the
楽し
classes,
みにし
when
てい
they're
ます。
announcing the classes,
We're really
that's
looking
when he'll
forward to
dress
working
up.
closely with Phil and the Xbox team to make this possible.
Thank you, Kadu-san. We deeply respect the rich legacy of Square Enix, and we look forward to building on the relationship that we've established in bringing Final Fantasy XIV to Xbox and partnering closely with you and the Square Enix team on future games.
桐生さんありがとうございます。私たちはスクエア・エニックスの素晴らしいレガシーを深くリスペクトしていますし、このファイナルファンタジー14を Xbox に導入することで培ってきた関係をより強くして、今後いろいろなことにおいて桐生さんや吉田さん、そして御社から今後リリースされていくタイトルにおいてスクエア・エニックスチームの皆さんと密に連携できることを楽しみにしています。
はい、ありがとうございます。ぜひよろしくお願いします。今後も Xbox の皆さんとお仕事していくのとても楽しみにしてます。
I'm extremely thankful, and we are committed to working with Xbox going forward.
じゃあせっかく来ていただいたので、ちょっと握手を3人でしてもいいですか？
Well, while we're up here, let's shake hands.
はい、ありがとうございま
Thank you so much.
す。いや、改めてフィールさん、本当に信じられないぐらいお忙しい中、このファンフェスのステージ来てくださり、本当に本当にありがとうございます。
Really, Phil, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to this FanFest.
では会場の皆さん、改めて大きな拍手をお願いします。
One more big round of applause, please.
フィル・スペンサーでした。
Just when it launched. All right.
いやー、ようやく発表できてほっとしてます。
I'm so glad we finally got to reveal that.
That doesn't need to be over there either.
キリュウさん、初めてこの物理ファンフェスのステージに立ってみていかがでしたか？
So, President Kiryu, this is your first time at FanFest in person. How is it?
いやもう最高ですね、一言で言うと。
For the lack of a better word, this is the best experience ever.
さて、基調講演なんですが、今日のところお話しできることはすべてお話ししました。
All right, as far as the keynote goes, I have told you everything I possibly can today.
7.0、そしてさらなる大きなお知らせは、
As for further announcements on big upcoming stuff, including 7.0,
次のファンフェスロンドンでさせていただこうと思います。
please tune in to FanFest in London.
In October. So, giant PC player.
改めて桐生さん、ファンフェス間もなく
Nothing
こ
wrong
のま
with
ま
the
スター
official
トしていこう
client.
と思いますが、皆さんに一言ありますか？
Well, we're getting ready to kick off FanFest then. So, President Kiryu, any final thoughts?
Thank you very much for having a time today, and I'm so excited, and I got lots of energy from here, all of Warriors of Light. Thank you very much.
さあ、ではこのままオープニングに移りたいと思いますので、
All
ラ
right.
スベガスに来ている開発運営チームの皆さん、ステージへお願いします。
So let's move on to the opening ceremony, which means we need the development team out on stage.
All right. Development team, good for them. Fantastic, fun time. We'll see more when we get to FanFest London. Alright. So many characters. I do have a good chunk of characters. The voice. I mean, some of those characters fresh. Like, one of my latest character, Diana, that one I've been playing through the whole campaign as just a healer to force myself to learn to heal. Didn't see all. Shh, we didn't need to see them all. Well, there's actually Woo in the chat. I just can't hear her. Decent healer.
Look,
until
don't
they
worry
go
about
wall
it.
to wall. Look. I made sure nobody died. So it was successful. Stream healer? Maybe some other time I'll stream healer. Better content than Cold Sponsor. That's true. Persephone was the tank. But we healed through it. It was fine. I don't think I let you die. Did I let you die? I don't think you died on that one. I think I did let a tank die at some point, though. He's with everyone except you. No, but I can carry potions. Feel insulted now. Finally be able to play with Kwoo? Soon. Soon we will be. Christian playing with you. See if she's made it into the game yet. Ah. Of course. She's in the gold saucer. Where else would she be? Find me? Look. Mm-hmm. Any events going on right now? Ah! My guess is she is in the Leap of Faith. Alright, shouldn't be too hard to find her. Send me on in. I know which chat. I imagine she'll get on voice chat soon enough. I mean, she's in the Discord, she's just not talking.
That's because the earbuds are dead.
Oh. Why didn't you charge them?
That's what I'm trying to do right now, but I don't need your chat to hear double.
You're not hearing double.
Yeah, because I keep muting myself.
Why? For a whole ass bike fresh. Oh, now I missed my jump. I blame this on you. I know it was completely my fault, but I blame it on you nonetheless. Ah! Why? I held off on the jump that time. Can't fool me twice. Ah! Why? Unnecessary. What? Too much! Too much throwing! Overall thoughts on Keynote? Ah, fuck! Really excited for, new dyeable parts to outfits. Also really excited for new expansion. As always, should be fun. Silver is in a very precarious location. Fuck. Ah, Jesus. What else are my thoughts? Xbox. It's nice that other people get to play the game. There's no harm in them bringing it to Xbox, in my opinion. Doesn't really affect me. I'm a PC player. Increase specs, that's fine. It's funny that the Fall Guy Gold Saucer thing gonna be the... Oh, ah, Jesus! Only new thing added in Endwalker with replayability. I mean, Fresh, how many times have you played the new Deep Dungeon? Ah! Just because I called you out doesn't mean you need to hit me. Oh, that was lore. Ah, Jesus! No! They're ganging up! There's too many of them! Is screaming no. I don't know what's going on. Some players already done that fresh. So he's gonna ruin the community. Oh, ow! Is Keiwu with me? Yeah, Keiwu has been visiting my house this week. So she's in the other room on my laptop. Waiting for her to get ready. Get rid of all the whiny PS4 players. They holding us back? Well, I mean, even if they got rid of the PS4 players, then it'd just be the Xbox Series S holding us back. So no real point in getting rid of it unless you're getting rid of the Series S support. S was a mistake. It absolutely was. Oh, I see. She's still in the leap of faith. She's made it to the silver that is around the corner. PC is the real thing holding Forte back. What? What nonsense are you speaking? Alright, while we wait for Kwu, I'm gonna grab average Endwalker player. I'm gonna grab something to drink. You know, I go to get something to drink. I also go to stop at the restroom. And I find my robot vacuum. Destroyed and downtrodden. Beaten to death after it sucked up a cat toy. Grab a Pepsi Zero? No, I'm a Dr. Pepper person. Dr. Pepper is much better than Pepsi. Don't you yucky, Dr. Pepper's delicious. I would have had more throwing points if someone didn't stream late these past few days. Ruined my stream viewing streak. Did you finish 16 yet? No, I have not finished 16 yet. Switch port for 14 out version when? Nasty. Don't nasty me. I doubt there'll ever be a Switch version.
A subscription for what?
I said that I doubt there'll ever be a Switch version.
But then you could play it on the go.
I could play it on the go on a Steam Deck. Ah! Crash. There are so many other options to spend your points on. What will you do when I hit 100 followers on Twitch? I haven't thought about that yet. It's just a goal for now. Finally get good? I'll never get good. That's not happening. That's the best one. It is a very entertaining one. That's why I leave it in there. Face reveal at 100? Ah! No. Besides, there's other people who've already found my face.
I need another invite to the party.
Wait. Would you ignore it? You were like, fuck you, I'm not joining your fucking party. Fuck that. Fuck this. I am not doing anything.
I was doing mini Cacpot.
Hey, there's also going to be a Fall Guys collab. So they're adding, like, a Fall Guys, what would you call it? Why am I blanking on this word? It's right in front of me. Obstacle course in 14.
Like at the Gold Saucer?
Yeah. Exactly at the Gold Saucer.
That is not what I would do, but I guess.
Alright, are you ready to, continue our journey?
Yes.
They're just adding Fall Guys to 14. And then, they're also adding 14 outfits to Fall Guys.
So you're telling me I actually need to play Fall Guys and get the Final Fantasy 14 outfits in it? God damn.
No, you, I mean, that's if you play Fall Guys. I don't know if you do.
Did you not get the motorcycle? What?
You know, funny that you mentioned that. I don't have the icon for I got mail.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
I feel like I'm too big to be the one riding on this back part. You gotta stop muting yourself.
I'm taking us in the wrong direction. How the fuck do I get us out of here?
Well, not that way. Follow me. Oh, not up there. There we go. Not complete the purchase? Is that what happened? Hold on. No, there it is. Are you disconnecting? It what? Well, that's highly unusual. It's weird. Why haven't I gotten it?
I did have to wait.
Yeah. Someone get this girl some good Wi-Fi. I have perfectly good Wi-Fi. Just my computer apparently randomly shut off on her. Might need to get a new laptop. Yeah, it's too late now for that. Yeah. Next time I'll get a MacBook. I don't know if you guys can hear her breaking down in the background. People can't join, move on to 16. Hold on. Sorry, I had to go log in a computer. And by that I mean I had to put my finger on the fingerprint reader. Seriously though, where's this goddamn mount? What does it say? Send a request to have recently acquired special rewards or purchases delivered immediately. Delivery removal or cross removal letterbox. Request claim the item. If you sent a request, you must wait a few moments before placing another. I'm placing another then. And enough time. Just relog. Sounds take a hot sec. Yeah, but that's the thing. I purchased this not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. This was 2 days ago I purchased this thing. Was it not here yet? And it's not like I could purchase it on the wrong character. It's an account-wide mount. Why are your delivery services so slow, sir? I feel like someone in charge needs to be brought to account for your poor delivery services. Tell me you didn't lose my motorcycle in the mail. You fluffy bastard. You relog, it'll show up 100%, no lie. Bullshit. Hey, are you in yet?
I lost my phone. But I didn't actually lose my phone. I had it up playing your stream, so I didn't realize that my phone was there.
It was right in front of me, but, you know, I didn't think about it. Laura, I'm trying. Logged out. Reconnecting to the data center.
Also, I did not realize how destroyed that toy was. I'm just gonna be throwing it away.
Yeah, it was very destroyed. It's so bad. That vacuum destroyed it. Destroyed that vacuum.
Did it destroy the vacuum? Because that I would be very upset about.
Nah, I think it just killed the battery because it couldn't turn anymore. It got stuck in it.
Look, if an $8 toy killed a $900 vacuum, that would be problematic.
would be. Thor! You lied to me. He's not there. It'll just show up, not it shall. Fuck you, Lord. Fuck you. Alright, I'll be back there in a second. I was just trying to check the mail. Alright, pull out the mount. Let's get going.
Well, now I gotta disconnect and reconnect the controller because Steam automatically logged on, which caused issues. This is why I switched to an Xbox controller.
Great controller.
Are we
issues
teleporting?
continue. No, we gotta drive from here. Fuck it, I'm taking us. Get on, nerd. Alright, go forward. Make a left. Not that much left. Well, actually, you know what? That works. Yeah. Worst case scenario is we go over the cliff. Whee! Yeah. I feel like we're in the 1920s with our little sidecar. So what's the reschedule day for your stream, Nightmare? I mean, Exodus? Either tomorrow or Sunday, depending on what day I have more time to dedicate to it. Because, yesterday, oh my god, this week has just been torment at work. So much goddamn work. So much work. And I have to work tomorrow. Disappointingly. This is a rather fine boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray this does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role. You and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, wherever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let us be off. Head to the tower. I'm working during summer holidays. School benefits. I wish I had school benefits. Should have become a
Good
teacher.
voice.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could. So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps.
3 to 4 more Final Fantasy 14 streams.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What?
Oh no! How could we let this happen?
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
It has become one.
A little
with the
late
tower.
for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
What are you talking about, Willis? What are your thoughts? Caleb? Caleb? You muted?
I said, what you talking about?
No, not that talisman.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Potentially.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Amon, at your service. Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death.
What an angsty dude.
In the end, all is lost.
Very angsty.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Very broody. Imagine if we got to take the real on in the Crystal Tower.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free,
But if we kill the
they
primal,
will die.
they get set
So,
free anyways.
enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Blah, 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 blah. Is that mail? Do you have now?
No.
Or is that this time?
No mail. Alright, Radiant Soldier. Ah, you returned, but where's Mistress Nadan? And so bizarre. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. To the great work? Tancred wishes to speak with us.
Tancred. We lost our bud. They got eaten by a primal.
They got eaten by a tower. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was from Daniel after all. Damn that bastard. Sure you wanted to do more. All right to return here first. Just tread wisely, at least we endanger Nadan and the other captives. What else we got, bra? First, we must inform everyone of the situation. Nadan's colleagues included.
Oh, cutscene.
I'll call them together for a gathering. But I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Oh, Nadan! Can you answer me this? Oh, Nadan is trapped in the tower. She's still alive, yes? Yep. Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. prototype worked perfectly. This Nadon proved at peril to herself. So let us make more scales, that she and those who were taken might be saved. Aye. As alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl, that you might personally discuss the production of the warding skills with you. And for our Eosian visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nadan noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, we would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Razatan for an audience with His Excellency? We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please, come to the gates east of Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Ready to go to Razadhan? We have lost the gate.
Kinda hard to lose me when I'm here.
You say that.
I'm trying to find Zane.
Huh. That is slightly concerning now that you say it that way.
Like we both had this thought.
Yeah, I knew where that cat would be.
What? Ugh.
I was very big on trying to get outside.
Ugh. Well, I opened the window in my room, so I didn't want him to, like, run out that window, you know? But I closed the door. But I wanted to make sure I didn't, like, leave him under the... I guess the more obvious solution would be to look under the bed. But I know Zelda's been a crackhead, so... That thing is trying to fight us.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's not important. It'll leave us alone.
Zelda, can you not be a crackhead? She said no.
Your cat is a crackhead. Having met it now, it's insane. Or some speed. I don't know, one of the two. Alright, Basharan. All present, then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert. And strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you will remain close to me at all times.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
That voice, he does have a good voice.
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
Who's gonna be the next narrator?
The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets. But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are, Megaduta. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
You ready to meet the satrap?
Sure.
You don't sound ready.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Aura.
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzat-Han. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person.
Not
Thus did I
everything
have
went to plan.
young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Yeah, no, not everything did go to plan.
I assume you speak of Nidana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
Oh my god. It's the real satrap.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard Sorma's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
But if Vritra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
a charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my wind.
Ah, That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warmblood.
Yeah, look, I hope you don't feel too bad about
From
your
the
brother.
very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Rads at Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Studio was just like, yeah, alright, we'll help him. We're done. Let's go. Did you already click on Thancred again?
No.
Ah. Okay. I didn't realize I'd gotten ahead of you. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn. But we now have a clearer objective ahead of us. Let's rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetherite here before departing. Unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. Oh, when did I deafen? I'm a moron.
I like haven't heard you say anything when I was talking to Thancred, and I'm just like, what the fuck's going on, dude? And then I go to Discord just to see that you're deafened, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll yell at you.
I didn't realize.
Wait, did we need to... Oh, there's no Aether right here because we don't get to explore the town? Zelda's very upset. I took Zane's collar and put it on her, but I didn't like adjusted it all.
Did we get to explore Rasenhan? You can?
The mail.
I may have fucked up, but that's alright.
Bro! Ugh.
Where's the delivery, Moogle?
Doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's down by the docks.
No.
Alright, well, fuck it. Before we go do that, let's go grab the stupid Aetherite, because I'm an idiot. Oh, no, wait.
What?
Yeah, we should be able to. Just can't attune yet. Oh, you... What? Are you... Sure. Test this out. I don't know if you wanted to come with. Okay, it's your turn to hold on. Your dear life. While I take us on our 1920s motorbike tour.
I like how the Chocobo gets the seat over another person. Hey! Get out of that!
This is Zane.
No, Zelda is licking a bowl.
Alpha's important. Keiwu doesn't even know who Alpha is. We never did the Omega raids.
I had to remove the crackhead from this situation.
I'm actually surprised that after my complaining about the motorbike not having a dual-seater, they came out with a dual-seater motorbike.
The other motorbike looks cooler, though.
Not let you proceed past this point. Damn. Alright, fine. go. Jesus. Unnecessary lore. Let's go talk to Diana Grid real quick. Still don't know why they put this aetherite here when it's literally like 10 feet away from the other aetherite.
Well, I got here significantly faster than you.
Debatable. Did you click on Thancred already?
I'm clicking on them now.
Just as I was getting used to Blimey Thavnir, back in Chile. What?
Balmy.
Just as I was getting used to Balmy Thavnir, back in Chile, Charlian. But take care not to catch a death, eh? We need you for the battles to come.
Taco Bell? What?
Now then, your investigation here remains, but when that's over, we can take stock of all the developments and discoveries.
The fuck does Taco Bell have to do with anything?
Taco Bell next summer. Make tacos as a celebration. Okay. Hey, do you want to see the trailer for the new expansion?
How long is it?
Let me pull it up. 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Yes, no, maybe so. Don't do it, son. It has massive spoiler. Fine. I guess we can. I hope we leave Graha on the island and abandon him. I don't remember it having any spoilers. It's the second worst Scion.
Oh, no. That was
Oh, hi.
Is it actually that way, really? Oh my god. I didn't do that purpose.
I didn't do that purposely.
Blasphemy. Yes, fantasy game. Racing game, so no spoilers. Do you want minor spoilers? Minor spoilers for the. They're not real spoilers. What could we possibly be spoiling in there? Spoiler is the taco. What do you order at Taco Bell?
Hi. No.
Dealing with a crazy lady.
This should fix things? With a question mark?
Actually, your audio sounds so much better. Who knew when you use a real microphone it sounds better?
Huh.
It's also better at...
Now, I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything. No.
Oh god, no!
You change your output device?
No, we fixed this. And oh my god, everything sounds so much better. Thank fucking god. This has been the issue the whole fucking time. Oh my god.
She's in the other room, but she has much night. She's actually using the, you know, like $100 microphone.
It's not my fault that Discord decided to be a stupid piece of garbage.
Oh, please keep moving. Alright, did you want to come watch this trailer now that we've got your audio sorted out? And the crackdown sorted out?
Yes.
Sadie would be iconic. Sadie would be something else. Oh, you know what? Let me turn off the music.
Once upon a time, take flight, find your wings and spread them wide.
Ah, blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Might you have a moment to speak further?
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. My home. Tural.
On her next year.
Did they get out?
Chubb, I'd like to apologize for my wills.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh no.
I don't know.
You should have seen my will. I was so mad.
Stop. I don't need Google your fucking autoplay. Why? Alright, that's correct. That's correct. Nope, put that back. Turn on the music. No, they haven't said anything. Scares me every time. Voice crack? That might have just been where the mic was. Swim to the new world? Imagine traveling by boat when you got airships and flying mounts. Look, there's gonna be some excuse, and we all know it. Maybe we should swim to the new world. No, it's gonna. You couldn't do the flying mounts because you don't know the aether currents, so you don't know where to take your mount. So you gotta do the What am I thinking of? You gotta do the airship. That's a thought right there. Why is it snowing? Use the Scion's private airship. They need to replace our Fat Sid for Final Fantasy 16's Cat Sid. I do wonder what they might do for a crossover event between 16 and 14. Barely is in the north. Yeah, but I mean, even in the north, it doesn't snow midsummer.
You don't know that it's the summer.
No, the seasons correlate. They always do. We do know it's summer.
Oh, I'm leaving because we talked to Thancred.
Yeah.
I got distracted because we watched the thing.
Alright. Why? Unnecessary. Can we use mount here? No. Disappointing.
That's why you can teleport?
Jesus! You put that down. All this snowing all the time? It's a different area. That's like Porthos. Charlian, on the other hand, this is a goddamn island.
Oh. Huh. Are you supposed to be dealing with Krell stuff now?
Yeah. We gotta do the second quest. That's what Thancred said when we talked to him, was like, you have to finish your investigation with them, but once we've got all that together, we can sort out the details.
My bad.
So we gotta do this quest line first.
I was not paying enough attention, clearly.
My directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenon, Charlian's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that. The archives of Numenon extend deep beneath the surface, like roots of a tree. The vast halls of the great Hubal Library pale in comparison to Numeon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. But any citizen of Charlian is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Ishtola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alize and Alphino will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you're only permitted to peruse the first floor, here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Charlian history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there. Once they've found some promising tomes, happy reading. The isle is called the Great North. Is it called the Great North? I don't remember it ever being called the Great North.
I'm disappointed in the fact that I can't jump off the edge. And I know that in Pryle's explanation, we were explicitly told that we were only allowed on the first floor. But I think that's fucking stupid. The story of Charlian. Long, long ago, on an island in the northern sea, there lived a Rogadan man by the name of Neonkermpf. Neonkermpf was a student of astrology, like me, and he divined a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the world, the lands of Eorzea. So he built a giant ship. Noah? Is this the story of Noah? He built a ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for the Imperial realm. A flood arrived as foretold. To the horrors of the strangely churning waters drove people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Miriam's crew hauled them aboard his ark. This is the story of Noah's Ark. What the fuck? But then danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Nekrumpf wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abalathia's spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions hurtled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Stunned by the sight, Nekrumpf gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on a beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time became the city of Charlian. We live it to this day.
Is that the stupid ship that's stuck on those rocks over in what's it's called?
Probably.
Yes, yeah, in Kiribania. Yeah. Okay. It is that stupid ship. Got it. Roads of the Old Colony. Many years ago, on the banks of the Talak, in the Dravintian hinterlands, a Charlian colony once thrived. This settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the 6th astral era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in the structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students, hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Charlians. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Charlian colony. the Orsian residents took to calling the colony itself Charlian, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussion turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, the Charlian inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. The following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Idleshire. This book does not appear to contain any additional information on the forum or cover the history of Charlian Motherland in greater detail.
Didn't we go to Idleshire?
Yeah, multiple times. It's right near where Matoya lives.
There's so many fucking books, dude.
Yeah, there is.
Oh my god, there's another book over here? It's a tome!
Oh! Voice of a Growing City. Utopia.
Utopia.
Ship is not stupid, you are?
Imagine reading the lore.
What is this shit? Oh my god, it's the lore!
In the years which followed the founding of Charlian, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. A large number of participants gave rise to an ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions. But in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Charlian would transition to a new form of governance. A nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens, chosen from amongst their peers by means of nationwide vote. Thus was the forum as we know it today conceived and created. Well, you keep on jumping onto the counters. And I have problems with that because you're going after the dishes.
I'm gonna be honest.
So I'm not okay.
My first time going through Endwalker, I don't think I read a single one of these, so this is new shit to me. Blue-covered book. An Introduction to the Heavens. I don't know if we need to read this one. Shall I?
Yes. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think it dome above us to be a finite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of the boundless seas of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is beloved to revolve around the sun. It was the technologists of Alag who came closest to understanding the laws which govern that starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalmund and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past? Their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly but measurably as we journey into the future. Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart? Oh my god. That's just fucking basic science. I'm not reading the rest of that.
Alright, moving on.
Forever 20 Summers. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health? and neglected to feed and rest your body as you should. I, too, once engaged in such foolish practices one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years in life with which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra: I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19 or 23 or 40, whatever age you are when you discover this manual. Let that be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living, you will extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research another day, another moon, another summer to grasp the greater truths you pursue. And the pages to follow will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, aetherological, and arcane viewpoint. Great fucking health guide.
Who wants to get fit with Final Fantasy?
Time Word Tome, Stewards of Wisdom. During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Nerkumpf, founder of Charlian, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men who brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Charlians took to heart the words of their savior, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd training. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth and expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Charlian would live by their founder's teachings for the sake of a better tomorrow. For the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war and with knowledge deliver the world. Great. Was that the last book? I think that was the last book, because now we need to go talk to a person.
Oh, yeah, we gotta meet up with with everyone else at the benches. Let them know what we found.
Literally fucking nothing. None of that information was useful.
We learned about Charlian.
We learned about the founder of Charlian.
No wonder this shit takes people 500 hours to finish. Sorry, were you waiting long? I wanted to make sure to borrow at least a few promising volumes. Alphanode and Trial should also be along shortly. I was delayed in a similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mention the final day specifically. So we've no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes. If they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It'd be nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. Is it not the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. Seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphanode and I were to return to Charlian, not to be allowed access to the threshold. A harsh measure indeed. Though
I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. Um, we'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. What of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family? Or do they not live here in the city? Well, my situation is somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlian, yes, but I was born rather farther away. In the southern reaches of Ilzabad, in fact. For generations, my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Thavnir. The Allegans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Motif to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought about an end to the Empire's reign, and with the Fifth Calamity froze the sea solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain. They might prevent the remnants of Allegan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces. But Garlemald renamed the region Locus Amaneus. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of illustrious imperial family, the noble house of Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allegan civilization, so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Alleganai no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales. The decision was made to bury our ties to knowledge and the traditions of Alleg. As the last child born with the Alleganai, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Valdesian. Had me registered as a Charlian citizen. I never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louis Sois, was he not? Stories of adopted wives and rescued orphans are more common among Charlians than you might think. Yet, regardless of our obligations, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacy? What is this word? But we outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon. This is exactly why I have such a love of this country, and why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Here, another good reason to get to the bottom of the Forum's stubbornness. Aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books. More company should be arriving any moment now. Gotta pad out that pay time for more sub fees. This is not what? Is that place the place from the weapon story? I don't remember. Who cares where he's from? I don't think it's the place from the weapon story. I don't think that was the name of it. I think click on the destination again.
Working on it now.
We have returned we've returned with our selections. Although I must say, things were quite slim indeed. Mr. Skrile has already flicked through every historical book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. Well, as such, we'll be looking into research papers on the umbral calamities, as well as articles written by the prominent forum members. Perhaps the knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source? Speaking of which, might I ask you to take a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one who didn't witness the events of Amrat firsthand. I fear I may be overlooking critical details. My thanks. Now, where to begin? First things first. What kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter as the final days grew nigh? Welcome to the Pop Quiz Show. Do you remember what Emmett told you?
No, of course I don't fucking remember.
What is your best guess?
I thought he was just like, it was the worst kind of phenomenon you can imagine. But that sounds inaccurate, so my assumption is that the correct answer is a complete destabilization of creation magnets. That's what I'm assuming.
I'm pretty sure those were his exact words.
A complete destabilization of creation metrics?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm assuming is the correct answer. I remember the shit about bad things were happening, and they summoned primals to solve it.
Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wrought havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing their powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in a terrible tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indestructible abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understanding. Only the arts of creation had survived until the present day. We might have had something substantial to analyze. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days?
I don't remember that shit. What did Emmett say?
I'm being honest, I don't remember this one either.
Oh my god, you're deafened! Or muted!
Yeah. Well, what do you think he said?
Oh. My assumption is, again, he probably said the top one. No?
I don't remember. I just remember that first one.
Well, here's the thing. It's the final days. There's multiple days that it happened, right?
Yeah.
So, does it make sense that disaster would happen all at once? Or would they say it began with the keening sound from the land itself?
I'm clicking on that one. Yes, the Amaratians spoke of it, didn't they? Well, we never did hear this sound ourselves, of course, thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. But it seems that each and every one of the catastrophes was preceded by an ominous noise. Eventually, it resonated. Eventually, it resounded all across the star. Even Amarat was, and not even Amarat was spared. Crying out, you say. Considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of Numamon's marmots and ask if they have any books which make mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take?
Well, they summoned Zodiark.
Yeah, they did.
The thing that I actually remember.
Yes, with Elidibus serving as his heart. So many people gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were their laws of nature set aright. Then, once the balance was restored, the ancients offered up the other, further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiac a trade that would have allowed them to reconstruct the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Venot and her followers not manifested their opposition in the form of Eidolon. Thank you, both of you, for this detailed review. I'm much more confident now in my understanding of events. With all that freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telophori truly mean when they speak bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with the towers of theirs. It's forcing people to consume primals as a kind of catalyst. Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magic? Or are they simply using the final days as a future sight? Losing my mind here. Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? Convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash. Guys, I'm falling asleep. I don't know if you can tell. It's breaking up my reading. I'm an idiot. Oh, this is all pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return our attention to the form, shall we? We should keep an eye out for Y'shtola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. don't think I can click on it again, Kibu.
Yeah, because you're falling asleep.
Yeah. I'm losing my mind. Alright.
That's fine.
You all have a wonderful night. I'm very disappointed that we didn't get to see female Rothgars. I was kind of hoping get to see what they look like, but no, still no. What? We did get a little further in Endwalker. You all have a good night. Peace.